Hello and welcome to Don't Kill My Character presents Vampire the Masquerade Sanguine Scourge. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, the producer of Don't Kill My Character, and I am so excited to welcome you here tonight with the Camarilla Coterie. So, I will let them go ahead and introduce themselves in a moment. First, a quick shout out for the trailer that played at the beginning, which is created by Imaginative Media, who is a player over on our Anarch table. And also a shout out to the music that you are hearing on stream tonight, which is from Songcraft. The Songcraft bot makes it easy for me to be the producer queen that I am, running tech and doing so many things for the channel. And also running the music, live scoring during stream, and making it just as dramatic and fabulous as we are. Thank you, Songcraft, for gifting us a premium subscription to your bot, which works right through our Discord. And we also enjoy being in yours. Go ahead and check out Songcraft through the link in the episode description or in Twitch chat if you are watching in Twitch to learn more about their product. And as I mentioned, Sanguine Scourge is told between a Camarilla coterie led by Storyteller Natasha and an Anarch coterie led by Extell. Tonight we are here with our Camarilla. So, Camarilla, if you want to say a little hello, tell us who you are and who you are playing tonight. Who wants to start?
I can start us off.
Do it, Justin. Thank
Hey
you.
everybody. Hey everybody, how's it going? I am GM Justin. You can find me at all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5, where we specialize in playing any TTRPGs. Tonight I will be playing my Toreador Ángel Ramos. He and I use both use he/him pronouns. And yeah, that's me.
Fabulous. Let's pass it over to Rosalie.
Hi, I am Rosalie. I use she, her pronouns, and please feel free to use any shortened version of my name you'd like. I am playing Leonia Rodich, who last episode we learned stayed in a certain place for 7-ish years. What's up with that? I don't know. I'm having fun introducing the one single fact you've learned about her in the previous episode. That's very fun every time. Leonia also uses she, her pronouns.
Thank you, Rosie. What's up, Extell?
Hello, everybody. That's me. I'm Extell. I was born this way, maybe. I'm pronouns. My pronouns are he, him, as are my characters. Cameron Stillwater. I almost said Extra the King. That's totally fine. So it's okay.
Also a character, you know. Sorry, go on.
You know.
Cool. Oh, you're done.
That's what I'm
That's
doing.
just it. You're done. Natasha.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Natasha. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Natasha P Cosplays. I use she, her pronouns, but tonight I will be using many, many more as I am the storyteller for this evening. And I'm very excited to tell the story with my Camarilla kindred.
And I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and the producer queen of Don't Kill My Character. And Extell does not get to challenge me on that tonight because I simply did not give him time to, and also his character will be challenging me enough later in the episode. I am playing Mélidine Décarie. We both use she, her pronouns. One more quick announcement before we start our story. That usually shows on Don't Kill My Character stay at or under a PG-13 content rating, but as a Vampire the Masquerade game, Sanguine Scourge contains mature content that will exceed that usual PG-13 rating for the channel. Due to the improv nature of tabletop role-playing games, we cannot predict exactly where the story will go. Coarse language and adult themes will be present. Safety tools are in use amongst our cast. Even as we argue with each other on social media, we are using our safety tools in the background and checking in because we love each other a lot. And viewer discretion is advised. Now, with that, if my coterie is ready, I will pass it over to storyteller Natasha. Take it away.
Okay. In our world, as living, breathing humans, we cannot survive without community. It lifts us up and keeps us healthy socially, mentally, and physically. This connection that all humans yearn for, even if it's at different rates from person to person, but to you all, the kindred of this chronicle, the beast that was born within you post-mortem, is a solitary and selfish creature. It cares only for its survival, and it would be most pleased when taking everything it wants without care for others' harm. However, due to lingering emotion and necessity for younger kindred, whether you want to or not, you need each other, a coterie, in order to keep going. It helps each of you hold on to those shreds of humanity as they wane over the centuries, and especially at this age, it makes sure that you stay safe. Or as safe as one can be when facing ancient creatures of the night. After the coterie was torn, we will now come back to see what our solitary hunters get up to while egos settle. We start our scene in a room where a beautiful desk once stood, now splinters, as Mélidine looks perhaps a little less than perfect. As you stand there, how are you feeling in this moment? Is it catharsis? Is it solitude? What hits Mélidine after this act of pure rage being let out?
Bit of terror. Because she realizes that while she might have gotten a potentially dangerous person out of her club, she has just put herself in a pretty dangerous situation by not having him around. And there's a bit of other danger now that is creeping into her mind. So, she will drop the hammer, leave Cameron's office, go into her dressing room, grab her phone, and not text, but call Ángel.
Ángel, after the encounter with the kindred that came to the club earlier tonight, all varyingly suspicious, you had texted your sire, and Marcus did respond. He had asked, he said you can either call or meet with him after these kindred had left your club.
I would have probably given him a call, stepped into my office, and just reached out to him that way.
The kindred keeper of Elysia, Marcus Ajayi, picks up the phone. Hello, Ángel. How are you doing?
I'm feeling a lot of things at the moment right now, Marcus, but I'm doing a little bit better. I'm hoping that you might be able to answer some of those questions and give me a little bit of respite.
Yeah, no, of course. There's, I looked into it a bit. Didn't have much time. I just wanted to let you know. I can look into it more, but just off the top of my dome here, the one CL I do know, but more by reputation than anything. They are the owner of a fashion line, local, and has been doing some pretty good work, honestly. I like their designs.
Are they us, or are they...
Oh. I mean, I had never known that they were, I guess now you confirmed it, that they're kindred, I suppose, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If these all are kindred, which is what I was under the assumption when you asked, this Terra. I don't know anything about them. And Casio, again, just more by name. I looked into them, and it looks like that they're local library owner. And seems to be fairly active in the local political scene, from what I've heard just from initial context, but I can keep digging in a little bit more to see what that entails, if you'd like.
I wouldn't worry about Casio too much. I have another way of finding some more information out. I think the biggest thing I need to know is whenever I get asked a question with relation to who my sire is, I am very quick to say who that is. And yet I asked the question and I was essentially told to fuck off without so much as those words being used.
Good.
The shock and awe of it made me suspicious. So that's the biggest thing I'm concerned about.
Suspicious indeed. I hope they didn't say it in those words. I'd be quite peeved if I heard someone speak to my child that way. But I can't say for certain, because there are other Camarilla that sometimes don't go to Elysiums. If you'd like, though, I can reach out to the local Harpy. They are the ones that usually keep track of actual populations in the city. If that is your concern, I can ask them.
Yes, please. Because if they showed up here and they are Anarchs, then there is a problem that we will look to take care of. At least want to cross my T's and dot my I's before we cross that bridge.
Of course.
Thank you, Marcus. You're the best.
Of course. Anything for you. How have you been, by the way?
Busy, chaotic, but we have a good group, and I know there's potential. I know that we can. The Prince put their trust into us, and I look to make sure that we live up to that expectation. That the word is escaping me right now, but you know where I'm coming from.
Of course. Well, it shouldn't be too much to ask the Harpy to do this. It is his job, and I can easily come up with a Keeper of Elysium reason why I need to know it. This is very important in general to know. So I will keep you afloat. If you need any more information on them, though, I know what connections to pull if you would like that to be dig deeper into. I'm not the most knowledgeable if I haven't met them personally, as you know, but I do know people who would know more about each and every one of these individuals, likely.
I think this is one of the few times that I want to ask this question. I think I want to start establishing my own network, so that way, in the event that you need to know something, I can get that for you.
Well, you can always reach out, and please let me know if they return or if they cause any more trouble, so that I can help out.
Will do, Marcus. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Of course. And then he continues to kind of keep light conversation with you. You hear a little bit of a commotion in the hallway, but nothing too much before it looks like someone going into one of the private rooms and then leaving again after not too long. And eventually you hear... There's a long bit of silence as you're talking, and eventually you get back to work after saying goodbye to him, until you hear a crashing sound, a breaking sound of sorts coming from close by. And it goes on for a couple minutes before you receive a call on your phone from Mélidine.
Hello?
Hi. Will you come up to my dressing room, please?
What's wrong? Say that
Chuck,
again?
will you come up to my dressing room? We can chat when you get up here?
Of course. I'll be there shortly.
Okay.
Ángel will
Yeah.
hang up the phone and then immediately dart his way over there.
Mm-hmm. As you arrive on the scene, what state is the dressing room in?
Usually at this point in the night, Mélidine would be more on her way towards being ready for a show, and she is not. Usually she is listening to music. Usually she has a dress on, and she is sitting in her dressing robe instead. Makeup is not quite done, hair is not quite done, and the room is silent, which usually she would be warming up.
As Ángel enters in and sees this, he's going to look at everything and then look over towards Mélidine and say, What's going on?
Well, Cameron and I had a disagreement, and he left along with all of the security. And she has an iPad in front of her, or a tablet. I am trying to figure out how to lock the doors and change the password on the security cameras, because I'm sure he has those. But he might not be coming back, or if he does, that could be a problem. And the club is supposed to open in a few hours, and I have no security for the night. And that's not the biggest deal, I guess. I mean, eventually Cameron will find something else to be angry about. But, Leonia mentioned, maybe bringing up the issue of the Coterie not quite getting along to Elysium. And I tried to dissuade her from that being a necessary course of action.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how my
You're going
evening's
to see
going
as
so far.
Ángel will slowly start walking up and come over and give Mélidine a hug.
She accepts it.
It's interesting these days. Usually you would expect a hug to have some sort of warmth, but it doesn't. Emotional warmth, sure, reassurance, but that physical warmth, that sharing of body heat that usually happens isn't there anymore.
I know you may not want to hear this, Mélidine, but how about tonight just be a snow night?
Ángel, I never don't want to hear that you want to have a snow night, but it's Thursday. I can't do a snow night on a Thursday. She's already going to be upset with me, and if I close the club on a Thursday, it's going to be worse. Although
I don't think right now is probably the best of times for you to get onto stage. I think she will understand.
she won't, but how much worse can it really get, right? I guess that making it a snow day at this point wouldn't make it any worse.
Let's not think about that then. Just focus on tonight. Enjoy it.
Okay. Can't get any worse.
He's gonna He's gonna, from that hug, just put his hands on and grab onto yours and just say, we'll enjoy this night and we'll get through everything else like you always do. And I'll be here. Like I always am. You're never truly alone.
We usually plan a bit for snow nights.
That's fine.
Where shall we go?
Let's shut things down first, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay. Okay.
Closing the club. It's not the most difficult thing. People are fine taking the night off, especially since you probably at least pay them half wages for the night. But the sound, people, bartenders, lighting technicians all start to filter out. And while the emptiness maybe affected you before, it's a different kind of empty now. It's a private moment that you have now with knowing no one's in the club and no one's going to be coming in. With you and Ángel.
I think as we stand there for a little bit and is just looking around, he will look at the stage and then look over to you, over to Mélidine, and say, it's good to get out every so often, you know? I know you do an amazing job being a performer, and I can't get enough of it, but we all need a break. We all need to be on the stage of life, or unlife, whatever you want to call this. And
well, that's the idea of in here, isn't it? To try to recreate that life in a safe space.
well, let's create this outside of Visage. There's more of this world than just in here.
And you'll stay with me.
Always.
Always is a big word for people like us. So you don't need to use that. You can just say for tonight.
If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't have said it. Now, let's head on outside and let's find an adventure. Just the two of us.
Does it have to be adventure? Can it not be? I don't know if adventure is the energy for now.
An adventure can simply just be a walk to a coffee or tea shop or whatever's open and just enjoy the journey there.
Well, there's already reasons why that doesn't work, but you said just one thing at a time. So I will follow your lead.
Ángel will take Mélidine's hand and we'll walk her outside, lock the door behind them, and head on out.
Where do you guys go to?
I think he'd probably pull up his phone, do a quick Google search just for something that's nearby, and just to have a nice conversation and just being out. I think he would also probably ask everything that is kind of... No, he wouldn't even ask that. He would just let the night go as it needs to, without thinking of whatever had transpired before he came into the dressing room.
Sounds good. And as you leave, turning off all the lights in the club, does Mélidine feel, well, I'd say the both of you, being together, spending a night like this, leaving things behind for a bit. How are you two? Do you think the conversation is light? Do you think you guys speak about what happened here? Or just happened here? Or is that not?
I think that, that unless Ángel asked about it, Mélidine would go a long while without discussing it, and would only try to, probably if they were either back at Visage or in a place where she was certain no one else was around to see and hear them.
Sounds good.
It is something that she needs to talk about, but maybe not right now. Up to the storyteller if the scene wants to be moved from here or not.
I was going to pull us away for now, but if we want to touch back in on this to have your two's conversation, feel free to do so. But as we move forward, perhaps a night or two later, once Cameron has truly settled into a new apartment building just behind the club nearby, there's a visitor by the door after you said you wanted to make sure you did some feeding with Leonia.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Could you roll for me a Dex plus Stealth check?
Absolutely.
As well as a new rouse check for waking up tonight.
Oh, you're so right. Rouse check is a 6. No, that's a failure. Okay, so, listen, it was 4. It was kind of close to the middle.
Yeah.
Do I get to add my break-in specialty to this?
Absolutely.
I'm rolling 6, 3 of which are hunger die because I failed that rouse check. Okay, 1, 2, 3 successes, no crits.
Okay. I think that's enough. As you break in, do you go somewhere near to your Coterie's domain, or do you branch out, go somewhere different this night?
I think, within the domain is new at this point because Leonia wasn't living in this neighborhood.
So, we left off you successfully breaking into this home.
Mm-hmm.
What is the kind, do you have a type of person you try to look out for whenever you're doing this?
To an extent, yes. Typically, like I said, we scroll Airbnb like it's DoorDash because people who are from out of town, there is less of a risk of repetition. There is less of a risk of them waking up and feeling like something was completely wrong. Mm-hmm. In particular, if we're talking about, I forget the proper term, but the emotional state.
Resonance,
thank you. I do think she tells herself it's a safety thing, but if somebody is traveling alone, there's something about that. That's not just the other person might wake up, you know?
Mm-hmm. So usually it's just someone who lives on their own, not any other kind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Somebody who's traveling alone specifically.
Yeah. And tonight you said you might switch things up. Do you break into a residence? There are plenty of Airbnbs in this area.
Mm-hmm. gonna flip a coin on it, by which I mean evens or odds. Okay, it's even. So yeah, she does break into just somebody's residence. I think because she's not just hunting tonight, I think she is working her way up to she's trying to get her energy up into what she has planned for tonight.
Yeah.
And so she took a while to watch and choose where she was going to head into, wandering around the neighborhood a little bit, sticking to the shadows, and that sort of thing. Yeah, I think because it's such a new area to her, and because I don't think a lot of people who are traveling would be in bed asleep at this time. It is going to be a resident, somebody who actually does properly live in this area.
Okay. And so, as you drink from them, they don't rouse. Do you take fully 2 points? 1 point? How much hunger do you slay?
It's 2, because she doesn't want a repeat of the other night.
Sounds good. And as you finish drinking, you can close the wound and take this time to look around. It looks like this person was here for some kind of work conference. He has a laptop with him. It's a very interesting laptop. Might have some parts you're into.
Not tonight. I'm
Not
gonna
tonight.
stay out and about. I don't want to be.
We wake up this evening at Cameron. You find yourself, this is probably the second night. That first night when you left, did you leave immediately to go to there?
I had Malcolm and Sam, but just Malcolm, go get my things from my old place.
Yeah, I remember. So as you rouse this evening, can you get me a rouse check?
I failed.
You better do well.
Yeah, no,
sorry, I thought that might help,
it.
Inspire the dice.
But the dice want me to fail.
So mark your hunger. And as
I probably should,
evening, do you go
I
hunting?
unfortunately was robbed of a meal the other night with someone's actions. And I think I also am tonight having someone go collect my things from Visage in my office.
As you go out, what is the kind of person that you tend to go after?
Someone who enjoys art but is probably a bit down on their luck.
Since you already know where they are, let's just give a quick stamina plus, I'm trying to think of a good one, awareness. Just to get an idea of making sure you remember where they are and being persistent enough to get to them.
4 successes.
Okay. You drink from this individual. How many points of hunger do you take?
2. And I make sure to cloud memory afterwards too.
Sounds amazing. And do you just head back to your apartment or do you go elsewhere?
For now, I head back. Of course, making sure that no one can follow me there.
Of course. Cameron, as you finish your hunt and you save your snack for later, you start to come back to your home, and funny enough, as you walk up to the door, none other than Leonia is there, waiting to be buzzed up.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I just thought we should do something tonight or work on things or hi.
Hi, it's good to see you. Yeah, we can work on. I was gonna work on some paperwork and also getting ready to do some of the planning for the. It's better probably if we talk inside. Here, new place. I got a room for you. You can stay with me if you'd like to. Here's a key.
Do I need to sign a lease?
I mean, do you want to? You don't have to, but I mean, it's my place. All of it. So.
Okay. No,
Here,
I don't want to sign a. I take it.
Here, come. I'll show you. We're gonna take those stairs because the elevator's out of order. Is that all right? I mean,
yeah.
You don't need. We'll open the front door and lead her up the stairs to the second from the top floor. And okay, so there's a few other people here on this level, so be wary of that. But those 3 rooms in the back, those 3 sort of like L shape, are for the 3 of you. If you need a place to like crash for the night, if you're like out and about, you can't get back home, like sun's coming up too soon, feel free, and also feel free to come up to mine, if you want. Which I'll take you up there now. I'd like to see it.
I mean, I was kind of looking at moving my place into the domain anyway. So it could be, and just, do you know a realtor for my?
Yeah, right here.
The camera
reaches over, picks something out of your hair. Sorry.
Okay. We can talk about that later. You said you had stuff already to do. I can help with it.
Yeah, come on up. I'll show you my place. I'm doing some renovations, but it's pretty nice.
Okay. Work fast.
Have to. Lost a place to sleep the other night. Well, actually, I was in the process of doing this already. So anyway, lead you up further up the stairs. All right. So the whole floor is for me. No one else is up here. I'm staying up here. You can see all the work being done. They're knocking down walls. They're going to connect a lot of these rooms. Going to get rid of some of the like kitchens and the bathrooms and the other bedrooms, not all of them, but just widen out the space.
You're keeping a kitchen?
Most of the ones over there are going to be gone, but yeah, I'm going to keep at least maybe like 2 for Sam and Malcolm.
Oh, they're up here on the top floor with you.
Yeah, they live with me.
And at this point, you see Malcolm coming towards the 2 of you with a bunch of, looks like a stack of paperwork in his hand. The boss likes to keep us close. He likes us that much. We're his favorites.
Leonia knows, so it's okay to...
Oh, I didn't even think you'd ever invite someone up to this floor anyway who didn't know.
That's fair, yeah.
Speaking of, got some paperwork for transfer of owner to you. And then also a mail from your place.
As I take off my glasses, my eyes are, as usual, I guess for the first time Leonia's seen this, red. Oh, maybe the second time. I forget if the last time my eyes were revealed, but they are a bright red. Okay. All right.
I would say you do have one important piece of mail in there. And you see he carefully placed at the top one piece of mail that has the red wax seal closing the envelope together with the seal that you recognize.
Ooh. Oh, this is. Oh. Do you mind if I read this, Leonia, for a moment? This is important.
You're allowed to read a letter. Yes, that's. Why are you asking me?
I didn't want to be rude. You're a guest here.
That's not rude, especially if you're told it's important.
That's fair. Open it up. Read it. There's a smile on his face as he reads it. He's like, yeah.
It reads, after cracking open the wax seal and pulling it out. Dearest Cameron, I hope you've been well with your newest coterie and domain that you have been gifted. Congratulations on that, by the way. We have not spoken since, but I had no doubt in my mind that you'd be able to accomplish the task. I have just returned to town as of last night, so you're welcome to stop by my home anytime you'd like. I'd love to have you over.
Ooh, that's fun. I might do that. Malcolm, do me a favor.
Yeah?
Nah, you know what? I'm fine. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Where's Sam?
Probably finishing up getting ready. I was about to head out to go back on my watch.
Okay. Can you make sure to send someone? You can call someone on your way, but send someone over to Visage for me to pick up my things.
Oh yeah, I can do that on the way if you want, and then just have one of my men bring it back.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to get that desk up here. The elevator's out.
Oh yeah, that desk is gonna be an issue.
No.
We barely brought it down without breaking it. Honestly, I'm surprised we did it.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm glad you did, my sire.
Yeah.
Gifted that to me, and I'd very much like to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice desk.
Thank you. Very old.
Mm-hmm. But I will go with two of my men and have them figure out the logistics of how to bring it back, and then I'll continue on my night. It was nice meeting you, Leonia, right? I think we've not spoken, really.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is Malcolm. I don't know if we had a quick introduction the other night, but Malcolm
a little bit rushed.
Is my other ghoul.
What?
Does Malcolm know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a ghoul, he said.
Okay, well, you were saying, like, oh, you can talk about everything with Leonia here, and I was going, does he not know that? Okay.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
I was talking about my clan.
Oh! Yes. You were going to go back to Visage?
Or I am, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not.
You don't have... Sorry. Sorry.
No,
You're
you're
good.
okay. Yeah.
And kind of interrupting you, he kind of slinks back and is like, I'll just stay quiet back here until I have to head out.
Thanks, Malcolm. I'm gonna show Leonia around. Probably mostly just straight to my office, get some work done. But thanks for the mail.
Of course.
If you see that, oh, you know what? You don't know. It's fine.
Okay. Would it be someone Sam knows? She's usually around the club.
Probably. Let her know if she sees. There was a kid who came by the club like a week ago almost. It's been a while. Yeah, there you go. That's the name. Tell her to come see me up here. Tell Sam to tell her to come see me up here if she sees her, but if she doesn't, it's okay.
Sounds good. I'll go check in with Sam before heading out then.
Thanks.
Yeah. And then he kind of like turns around and walks towards Sam's room, and you hear kind of like a loud knocking. They're very bickering siblings. It seems like he knocks loudly on purpose to just kind of annoy her. Yeah.
When Leonia hears that, she kind of flinches a little.
Cameron will notice and kind of squint, but won't do anything immediately. You want to go sit down in my room?
Did you need to do something about that letter or anything?
Oh, no, it's just my sire letting me know that I can come visit them. Probably not tonight, though.
Paperwork.
Yes, paperwork.
Maybe we can talk about... Have you heard anything from those Thin Bloods?
Not since the... And you can tell that there's a annoyance as he thinks about it. Not since the other night. No.
Jenny.
Yes.
Jenna.
Jenna. Okay.
Short for Genevieve.
Short for Genevieve.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything since.
They should know better.
Yeah, I'll probably... Actually, you know what? I'll do that too. I'll add in a text to Malcolm. Oh, and check up on those Thin Bloods. Or check up on those... I won't say Thin Bloods. Check up on those dudes from the other night for me.
Cooks.
And he just gives the little saluting emoji back. And you hear one of the doors close to exit the apartment. It just seems like he's left. And Sam kind of comes back around. Do you need anything, by the way? I'm just finishing up. You said you wanted to see Ella?
Yeah, just if you see her, you don't have to go looking for her.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you see her.
Oh, hey, Leonia, how are you doing?
We're going to work on some paperwork.
That sounds fun. It's not for me.
Probably not. Probably not. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, no. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be right back with Ella. I know where she lives. I'm cased everything before coming here. And she, without saying another word, Sam leaves.
Thank you.
You know it. As Sam will be the first to get where she needs to go. Not too long after, as you guys are having either idle chatter or no chatter at all.
How I have two questions for you. A is, how organized is Cam with his paperwork? How set up is this office already? And B, how chatty is Cameron? Because I don't know if Leonia would be right now.
He is very organized, even though it's like a relatively new space. The space is proper, even if there's like furniture that hasn't been unpacked or anything like that is around. There are probably boxes and stuff, but for his desk and everything that's on the desk and all of the things that he needs to work on, it's very well organized. And he'd be kind of chatty unless he sees anything that indicates not wanting chattiness from Leonia.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he would, any more so than usual. If it's just discussing things about the real estate and stuff, she would tell you like, oh, this is what street my current condo that I own is on. I've been in there for several years now, you know. It predates the embrace. Yeah, I think I don't think we would be touching on recent events. We're just talking about what we're doing. Leonia isn't the chattiest, but she is, and she also, I think you can tell she's getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think that you could also tell from, I think it's probably easiest to pick up on, it comes from like two different places. Why he's also very comfortable now, more talkative than he usually is. Like whenever we have a Visage, he says he's talkative, but he's less usually than he is now. And I think it's easy to tell that it comes from both the sort of weight being free of Mélidine and at least a sort of, even if it's not a super active way, a passive way, we don't have to interact with her all the time. And also, even more so though, the fact that you know the truth about him, I think is more like, it's very freeing for him. I could just be me. So that you get a lot of smiles and a lot of just like laughs from him.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are chatting, a knock is heard at the door. As Sam walks back in, and you just hear her muttering, "You don't need to knock at the door. I live," and like brings Ella in, and Ella is like, "I had no idea you guys moved in here. I am so sorry.
It's fine.
Not the bow.
Okay.
Listen.
And what curtsy? I don't know how old you guys are, or
you don't have to do any of it. You can just be like, hello. You know, you can just say hello, a handshake maybe, whatever you're comfortable with.
We are not exactly Elysium regulars, so
I go
be
there
nice.
sometimes.
Be nice. Be polite.
Okay.
No bowing.
Gotcha. No bowing. Understood.
Yeah.
I didn't know you're moving in. I live a couple floors down.
I'm aware.
Right. Yeah. No, Sam came exactly to my door, and
I'm the new landlord here. This is my building. You know, I own it.
did you tell Sam to have like keys? I guess you're the land. Oh, okay. So you're the landlord. So that makes sense why Sam just kind of walked into my apartment. I guess she had the key. You said you needed her now. I was just going to go
Yeah,
grab her.
Knock.
Privacy.
You own the building.
Sam, you should knock.
Still, yeah, that is her space at least. You know,
Fair. I'll
she's
knock.
paying for that. It's okay. But yeah, landlord.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Well, it was cool. I guess it'll be fun living with my bosses. That's every person's dream.
Speaking of that, have a seat. Are you hungry?
Not really. I haven't really started on my work. As she sits down.
I wanted to talk to you about something. You started work at Visage, yes?
Yeah, I was just doing some basic stuff. I'm still finishing up school, so I haven't really started doing a lot of full-time work yet.
What exactly do you do there?
I'm just helping with some of the initial, like, balancing checkbook type stuff. Nothing like crazy for a finance, like for a business major. You know, just some of the first year stuff.
I'd like to make you a deal.
Oh, sure.
This is strictly kept between us.
Okay.
I will decrease, and depending on how good the information you give me, and maybe even eliminate your rent. If you just let me know the numbers that you learned from keeping the books at Visage.
Okay. Sure. Is that not something you can ask? Don't you all own the club or something?
All own Visage. That is strictly Melidine's property.
Oh, okay. I thought it seemed like you guys provided, because I saw something on the books like that for a while. Some of your guys looked like they were getting paid. So I had noticed that, but by Visage, so.
Cameron was
Yeah,
an
we-
independent contractor for the security force, but as long as Visage has been Visage and not the other name it was under, it's been Melidine's.
Oh, okay.
And she is quite proud of it.
Not
Okay,
too proud,
yeah,
in my opinion.
I won't ask. Sure, I'll think about it, but yeah, no, I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh,
And-
and do not talk to her about this, yes?
Yeah, no, I think that's unsaid. Or that part could have been unspoken, I get it.
I'll see you there later this week, probably.
Oh, yeah, see ya. And as she's wrapping up and leaving, you get a text from Malcolm that's just an ellipses, and then ellipses, and then hey Cam? Bad news. And then he
What?
just sends a picture of your office.
Desk.
And then
I
as
think I crushed my phone in anger, just reflexively, and I think just crush it.
As we arrive at our new location, a very nice car is parked outside of a small residential home. Leonia, would you care to describe where you live?
Yeah, Leonia actually lives, it's a very residential neighborhood, probably within walking distance of an elementary school. Very much different from the energy that you have in our domain around Visage. She does live in a condo, rather than a house, cannot be bothered with the yard work. Second floor, nothing truly exceptional from the outside. It's clean, it's nice, it's not dated, but it's not the newest building. Just pretty standard here. You can see as you approach, there is like a mailroom downstairs, but she actually does have next to her door a small mailbox that is just specifically set there, that the other apartments don't have outside their places.
Okay. Ángel, do you arrive on your own or with Martina or...
So he would arrive with Martina being the driver, and also a small crew of a mixed variety. Some of them are Korean, some of them are German. It's a mix of people that are following Ángel, but for the most part, it's going to be him and Martina that are leading the way, and they are just kind of hanging back with only a couple backpacks that they're carrying with them.
Okay. As you arrive in this condo in a nice little residential area, you walk up to the door, eventually make it up to the second floor, and Leonia, as you, I assume, answer the doorbell when it gets rung?
Yes. I definitely looked out, and Ángel is smart enough to have positioned everybody else out of the line of sight of the peephole, I think.
So as you open the door and see at first Ángel and Martina, but then very quickly a small fleet of other people arriving in your home, which is maybe more people than you've ever had in your home, I think. Even on move-in day, probably.
Hiya. How's it going?
Hi.
I hope you don't mind I brought guests along with me. You've obviously met Martina before, but the these are folks that are going to come and help us with the problem that me and you've talked a little bit about. I think mostly me, but we're gonna solve a problem here tonight. Do you have anything going on?
No.
Fantastic. And then you're gonna see as he just kind of sachets right on
Yeah,
in.
Martina carries her stuff that she brought with her into the house as well.
What? I thought it was just going to be clothes.
Honey, no. Whoa, hold on. Rewind that just a bit. It's not just closed. It is the perception. See, I don't know if it's been explained to you or not, but we are a coterie. We have sires that are in high positions within the Camarilla society. Therefore, we have to present ourselves in such a manner, and you need to present yourself in such a way that gives off the fact that you are of higher status. So we're going to make sure that matches tonight. Don't worry, it's not just going to be for aesthetics, it is also going to be for practicality, because aesthetics without practicality is useless. If you're going to wear something, you're going to wear it in a way that you can also use it for a couple things. For instance, watch this. You're going to watch as he opens up his vest. You're going to see two pistols holstered up in there with at least 4 magazines on each side. It looks good, but also acts as a holster. I also have various amount of other weapons on me. Martina does the same. These folks
indicates.
These folks right here are the best in the business. No, before you ask the question, they are not. They are just heavily paid and under a very, very strict NDA. So please mind our company.
Okay. NDA about everything.
Yes.
They see here.
Yes. In fact, they were
Even
not
if it's
even.
not.
They were never even here to begin with.
Okay. I feel like they're already going through my closet, yes?
To a certain extent. They're at least looking around to see what needs to be done.
Yeah, it is the first thing that I think catches your eye. It's a fairly standard 2-bedroom layout, nice and spacious. There is a balcony, but blackout curtains, all of that, the necessities. The more strange things, 1 bedroom clearly has not been even entered hardly at all. It's clean, it's been vacuumed, it's been dusted, it's still a bedroom. The other room is a fairly set up office computer room, very nice gaming PC set up in there. Clearly more time is spent in here, and there are shelves and also just random trinkets, knickknacks everywhere. In that computer room, whoever's in there counts at least 5 Labubus just kind of scattered throughout the room. Just lots and lots of trinkets and random things, at least 2 different laptops just kind of thrown to the side somewhere. The more strange thing is that in the kitchen, all of the cabinet doors have been taken off, and the cabinets are filled with books. She has converted this kitchen into a small library, essentially. Ángel, I don't know how close of attention you in particular would be paying to the types of books or anything like that. But I think it is pretty easy to notice there is a cardboard box, a shipment of some sort that has been opened, at the dining room table, essentially. And it is all a bunch of copies of the same book. You would notice for sure. But other than that, just fairly standard, not super exceptional in terms of the luxuries or anything like that.
I think he would take a look, notice, nod his head, and then as they would one of the entourage would come on in, I would look and are we about ready to start the fitting?
Yeah, I can get started on that. One of them speaks up and grabs everything. It seems like they've set up a little platform for you to stand up on, and has another assistant there on the side ready to write down measurements with the notebook as they kind of lightly guide you onto the platform and start to take your measurements quickly.
Now, Naya dear, just stand still, listen to what they say. They will take their measurements, they'll head downstairs and grab all the fabric and everything. Everything that it is being made tonight is handcrafted, one of a kind. You are the only person that will have this.
Okay.
So
That's a lot.
And as you finish the sentence, even that's a lot. This person is very quick and professional with how fast they take measurements and are already done and heading downstairs.
Okay.
Again, we are here to present an image. Practical, powerful, and aesthetically pleasing.
Martina kind of peeks out from behind Ángel. Do you like your hair? What's going on? Do you like your? I know it grows back and goes back to the same thing every night, but would you want to make maybe some more face framing? I could teach you how to do that, or
Martina does hair. She does mine every morning.
Mm-hmm. I do cut his hair basically every night.
I don't think I've gotten a haircut since 2003.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, no. We need to upgrade those looks.
Usually if it's not behaving, I just get it wet and it does its thing.
It's okay. As Martina kind of lightly comforts and pats Ángel on the shoulder. It's a technique. It does exist. It is a thing.
Look, it looks worse if I brush it, I promise.
I mean, your hair's gonna go back to how it is every night anyway, so that doesn't matter. But I can at least teach you how to do some different techniques if you ever do want to try changing up your hair a bit, or I can teach you how to do some braids, things like that, so you can maybe do little reverse, like a mermaid style braid or like a French braid, something basic, so that you can do some different things with your hair, switch it up if you don't want to cut it every night.
I do braid it if I don't have time to wash it sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
She looks at Ángel. It looks at Marina. Are we going anywhere after this?
Well, that's entirely up to you. I just wanted to make sure that this was taken care of first. My evening's open to other things, but I mean, I move my schedule as I need to. Martina, do you have anything going on tonight?
I don't. Do you want me to grab one of the invites to the dinner and I can...
Yeah. Let's start handing out the invites.
Okay. And she goes into her bag and she seems to carry these around with her and pulls out a little envelope for you.
I take it.
It's not going to bite you.
It's paper. We don't know how to do anything crazy to paper.
Yeah. There's some crazy things you can do to paper. I'll open it.
What it will say on there is you are cordially invited to my estate for a dinner with that you are invited to dinner with me in a couple nights from here. Bring your best attire for the evening, as we are looking to enjoy a night of pleasantries and conversation.
Marina, do what you think I should do for this.
I mean, you can. My name's Martina, but
Martina, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
That was Rosie.
We haven't really met.
Yeah.
Which you don't briefly. So, yeah, you have met.
No,
Martina.
I don't think she saw me when we were at the. No, she didn't see me. I saw her. She did not see me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she says, usually people RSVP with the letter also, but I guess you can also just tell them right here. You know, the host is standing.
Oh. No, the hair.
Oh, with the hair, yeah, for sure. And then she'll kind of lead you over to a chair and sit you down and start teaching you, like, if you want, like, to play with your bangs a little bit, and, like, we'll teach you how to, like, cut your bangs so that it frames your face a little bit better, and, like, how to cut, like, different textured hair so that you can get it to the actual length you want it to be, as well as teaching you some different braids that you can do to just add a little spark to your hairstyles here and there. And by the time she's kind of done with that is also when some of the other people will be... It looks like some people are making fresh garments downstairs, others are grabbing some clothes from your closet and using those measurements are actually tailoring them so that they fit better on you. And if you have like any baggier clothes, things like that, they're taking like some tracksuits, things like that, and just making them better fits.
Yeah, there's definitely two significant sections in our closet. One is like all black hoodies and sweatpants. Actually, there's three. It's the all black hoodies and sweatpants. Some like casual, nice, cozy sweaters and stuff that aren't all black. And then the second section, but bloodstained.
Got it.
Now, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
What happened the other night?
One.
The other night with how do I put that? I heard noises coming from Cam's office. Then Mélidine was upset that evening. So I'm kind of trying to understand from your perspective, because obviously I had some things going on that evening and I wasn't able to attend whatever was going on. So please, if you don't mind, can you bring me up to speed? I'm a little lost. I'm trying to see what's going on. Trying to gather other perspectives.
I wasn't there for all of it on purpose. So Mélidine was from the start of the conversation, seemed to be distressed about the safety of Visage. She kind of came into it already seeming to have the assertion that Cameron was not providing security properly from the beginning of the conversation. It seemed like that was at the front of her mind. She really was focused on bringing situations into the club and then started talking about you're not doing your job, and I think she was already mad before we even got back. And then we mentioned that Cal, that dealer, was going to stop by, and that gave her an excuse to get into it.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I don't think so. I'm going to be honest, Cameron was very courteous through the whole thing. It was... Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't think she's had enough practice leaving lately. Going out, being in a space that's not yours, it's something you have to keep practice at, and you kind of lose that if you don't do it. I don't think she's been getting out enough.
And that also why, what is it? Visage is without security for the time being.
Yeah. She said Cameron wasn't doing his job, and he said then find somebody else. That's not what he said, but it's the gist.
Okay. How do you think the evening was handled in your opinion?
There's, like I said, Mélidine was already, I feel like she wasn't saying what she was really mad about. She just kept saying you're not doing your job, but I mean, how was he not doing his job, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is a really good question. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate the feedback in that. Hopefully I'm able to get a fuller answer from her and Cam, and then maybe we can figure something out.
And do you think, like, before the party?
I'm not worried.
Is it just gonna be us? Like the four of us?
It's gonna be the four of us.
If you want me to take Cam his invitation, I can.
You know what? I have another one just in case. So if I will hand this one over to you, and in the event that you see him before I do, you can hand it over to him, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you will come, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then
I can't promise I'll do my hair as well as she did.
You're muted, by the way, Natasha.
I'll do my best.
Martina just kind of looks down as she's finishing up your braid. If you want, I can just come over, like, half an hour before or something. It doesn't take long to cut his hair, and I don't get to do long hair usually. This is fun.
I grew out of my long hair phase a while ago, so I like to keep it short.
If you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to.
Like I said, it's been a while since I got to do braids and hairstyles and things like that.
Okay.
Well, these folks are going to make sure that you have, like I said, the best quality. If they hand you a bill, don't worry about that. You're not paying for that. It's on me. So, yeah, just hand that over to me, and I will make sure that's taken care of.
I've already threatened them that if they give her a bill, they're getting punched. Don't worry.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'm getting the bill. And then giving it to you, but...
Yeah. Generally how that goes.
It's part of the... And turning to Leonia, she's like, it's probably the best part of my job. Getting to buy expensive things and then knowing I don't have to pay it out of my pocket.
Eventually you're going to pay me back for that.
For which one?
All of it. I'm paying for your college and everything. You're at least going to give me, like, free service, or at least
okay, you better keep me alive for a long time then, my guy. I don't know.
That's always been the plan.
Okay, I'm just saying. If you want me to pay it back, that's a lot of money.
Have I ever been without it?
Is Elysium the income, or... I'm sorry, I'm just curious.
Oh, my businesses are... Oh, how do I put this? Investments. I do a lot of investing, a lot of real estate investment. I have my hands in a lot of different pots to make sure that the income always comes and I don't have to really worry about it. In fact, Martina probably knows a little bit more about the investments that I have than I do at times, but as long as the money just keeps flowing, that's all that really matters.
Which is why I don't think I have to pay back all of it. I'm running a lot of this.
Just saying a discount or free service here or there.
Okay. We'll come to a formal agreement in a couple decades. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We got that.
Martina, what kind of stuff do you like? And we'll just ask
Yeah.
Martina questions about herself as this continues.
Yeah, and as you continue, you eventually they come up again with a fresh set of clothes. What kind of clothes do you had you given instruction for them to make for Leonia?
Leonia is going to have a set of tactical clothes to be able to move in and out stealthily while also being able to carry everything that she would need to in the event that she needs to go through different spots. Also very comfy clothes, nighttime, quote unquote, nighttime clothes, as well as going out clothes. Anything that would require the best looking to go to an event, let's say at Elysium or a party that was thrown by the prince, something of that high statue. Everyday clothes, quote unquote, is like the way that I described it. And then if asked about it, he's like, I don't know, whatever she wants, just take a look in there.
She's got a lot of, and then it's like, I don't know how to describe. I'll figure it out.
It's a lot of very cozy sweaters. Some of them are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no heels or anything. Anything that is expensive are comfortably expensive. Like the softest sweater you can imagine,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing.
But as this conversation continues and you eventually receive your wonderful closet where with everything that'll fit you forever as you are in this stagnant state now that you are dead. We will slowly leave this scene as you're all enjoying this small little montage moment as you try all the clothes on, and move over to an island off the coast of the river in Quebec. This is Île d'Orléans. I think I said that right, but the island of Orleans, as we bring in and focus on an old historical house. Seems like late colonial era, and we see and maybe hear first Cameron yelling in the kitchen of Lucia, who seems comfortably dressed since she's just seeing her child. And is Sam accompanying you tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
And you just hear, and she destroyed the desk, the one that you gave me, right? It was in the office. It's in splinters, and I need to calm down. I'm an adult.
Do you want me to get you a refreshment, or?
No, I'm fine. I ate.
Okay.
I just want her to do what I want, and she won't do what I want her to do.
Understood. I understand the instinct of where you're coming from. There is something to be said, and maybe this is a good lesson to learn, Cam, of working within the Camarilla, where you will unfortunately have to deal with a bevy of, shall we say, personality types?
Yeah, I'm learning that now, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she just wants to sit there inside of the club and just pretend like she knows everything when she doesn't know anything that's going on. I mean, Ángel, Leonia, and I are out there almost, frenzying out there because we're trying to get the job done, because we're trying to do the things that we're asked to do by those in more power, and she has questions and acts like we're not doing the right thing. It's like, okay, I'd like to see you out there, Miss Sings a Lot. Okay, like you get out there and you go out there and you fight Thin Bloods and you fight the group of dollar store hunters. I'm so angry I can't even speak.
Would you like a drink?
Yes.
Okay. And she calls someone in, and they it seems like this person, Cameron recognizes them, is someone that she keeps, let's say, vein tapped at all times through flesh crafting, so that there's almost like a built-in nozzle as she pours a glass of blood for herself and for Cameron.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, no, on a happier note, I've learned to do it on other people. I can do it now.
Oh my goodness! Wait.
Yeah, I've got it.
Come over here. And she indicates for the guy to go over. Show.
Oh, okay. What'd you like to see? Just whatever?
Oh, you don't be creative. You know, I've been wanting to see your sculpture skills for so long, and I'm so excited to finally see them.
Okay, sit down.
I mean, I've seen your lovely artwork, but I'd love to see your work with this.
You know, it's going to be great. Okay, so I'm thinking. Let me get a good picture of you. 1 sec. Let me do my work.
And then this guy, who looks a little apprehensive but is used to it at this point, kind of looks over to Lucia, and as she's like in the full kind of house robe situation with the wine glass, just says, I love watching an artist work.
Okay, I've got it. I'm going to turn his head into a fish. Okay.
Okay, well, don't...
It's going to look like one.
Okay.
This is not going to be actual fish. I mean, I could do it.
I was about to say, that's very creative, and I didn't know you understood animal anatomy to that extent.
I've been learning a bit, you know. But okay, wait, hold on. Do you want gills, or do you like? Would you like gills?
And she indicates to the man to respond, and he says, "Would they be functional?"
Yeah.
Sure, we live on an island. I'd be down to try.
Okay.
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've seen here.
Yeah, I'll turn your head back to normal after I do this, but I will
Okay.
just give you some gills if you'd like. And Lucy, if you'd like, you can get rid of them later. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out between you and me, she says to the guy.
And I will flesh craft
Mhm.
on this person.
Make your rouse check.
That's a success.
Ooh, okay. Now,
Finally.
the thing I hate to tell you is this is in part a crafting role, but to give functional gills, it'll be a separate role for medicine related.
Fair enough.
But if you're just making the head look like a fish, then Dex plus craft. You can
All right,
use your
lovely.
specialty.
Thank you. It's 7 dice for me. Everything's gonna be fine. That's a crit with
Amazing.
5 successes. 6 successes, sorry.
So 6 total, or
6 total.
okay, easy enough. Is this like flounder type head? What kind of fish are we, like cartoony or?
We're going with a like generic. Let's go with a clownfish.
Okay.
Shape. Not.
Yeah,
I don't think I can change the color. But
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I probably could, but
Mhm.
I won't.
As you start to eventually complete your work, I'll also add the intelligence plus medicine to make functional gills.
I will.
Are you gonna rouse?
If you don't get this, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, I will rouse to add an extra 2 die here.
Okay.
I do have a dot in medicine, which I forgot that I have. That's a failure. I get hungry.
Great.
Don't worry about it.
You
it's
have so
fine.
much blood right here. It's okay. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it intelligence in medicine?
Yeah. That is the roll. I didn't make it up. That's in the book. Don't argue with me.
That's fine.
Take it up. Take it up with paradox.
We're going to.
This is such a different vibe from last episode at this point.
I'm gonna spend a willpower to
Okay.
reroll.
One of your 3 willpower.
Or 1 technically, because the other 2 are aggravated damage.
Yeah.
Well, that's
We
2
do-
successes
we
in the bestial
We
failure.
did get, if it helps, a re-roll a rouse check from Shannon when we
that
were
is
live
true.
earlier. You
Oh.
could
I
use
have
that.
2.
However, no matter what happens from here on out, this might be the last episode of Sanguine Scourge.
Absolutely not. We
We
are
can't
taking
keep-
over the channel.
We can't keep saying Fleshcraft Friday, and then when it happens, we all.
I never said Fleshcraft Friday. I
Listen.
never want Fleshcraft Friday. I just wanted to play the dating sim game.
I'm really excited to once again clip the difference between me and Kate's reactions because it brings me joy every time it happens.
Everybody's reaction needs to be like right there.
So
I need to
that's
know
2
how
successes.
anyone could not react to that the way that I did. I think my reaction was horrible, actually, unless if you were wild. Anyway,
Nah,
Extell,
body
you were
horror is
saying.
I got
you
2
get?
successes and a bestial failure also on the roll. So if I fail it, I bestial fail.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
For functional gills, I was gonna set it at 3. So I think it would be. I think that's also the standard for a lot of the checks for this.
Yeah.
So, but a bestial failure when it's something like this, you're not actively doing anything violent. But what I will say will be an interesting one for you. I think you mess it up in such a way that it adds a stain onto your humanity track as part of your bestial failure.
Oh, not bad about that guy.
As he seems to be in a little bit more pain than usual when it comes to something like this. And Lucia immediately comes up and says, yes, the sculpture part you have completely mastered, it seems, but the medicine, you might still need some work, as she works to reconfigure the flesh to bring him back to normal, at least the gills bit. She'll leave the fish bit.
Yeah, that's yeah. Sorry, I've been I got it the other day, so I'm still working on the fine tuning of it. But it's
No, oh my gosh! Like I said,
right?
you have mastered the actual sculpting bit. That was really good. And I think honestly, you haven't really done too many medical configurations on yourself, so maybe it just takes a little bit more practice with that part, and you'll probably get it figured out soon. You have time.
Malcolm may be okay if I practice on him a bit.
Well, as long as you don't hurt him.
No, try not to. I mean, he's important to me.
Exactly.
And I feel weird. Is it normal? I feel weird sometimes when they don't like sleep in the same place as me. Is that like?
Oh, for you is that. For me is my home. I have a hard time leaving this island for too long. It's a part of our clan. We have been lords of lands and controllers, not just of the people on the land, but the land itself for many, many years. So a lot of us have connections to either the actual physical land, the dirt, and the water and the air, or, it seems like in your case, the people of that land.
What do you mean the water and the air? Is that like a...
I don't do it as much, but there are those of our kind who can become one with the elements in their domain. literally, they can wherever. For example, if I were to go to ground, I could do basic. I can use the earth around me to see and hear through.
That's useful.
It's very useful. And the better you get at it, the further out it can go. I heard some of the best can watch over their entire lands just by standing in one spot.
I may have to start looking into this. This is fun. No, but I'll focus on the one thing for now, and then I'll get better at this first.
Well, I am not a master of that skill, but if you ever want to at least learn the basics, I'll always be happy to teach you, my child.
I very much would appreciate that. Also, for probably being rude. Sorry, I came in here and just dumped all my problems on you. How are you doing?
I am doing well. My mission was successful. It was lovely.
Yeah, you have a good time? Did you meet any new people?
The one I did meet is dead, so... Yeah, that's unfortunate. But he was interesting, a good victim, I guess. But,
Good victims are hard to find these days.
Right? He didn't complain too much. Was pretty argumentative right up until the end.
I hate when they're like that. Just accept it,
It's not... I like a bit of a fight, otherwise it's not fun.
Fair. Actually, that reminds me, speaking of victims, so the other night, there was an issue that arose with one of my Coterie mates.
The one that broke my gift to you?
No. That was later. But it's with Leonia, the Dana, I think, is her Dana's child?
Oh, yes, the child of the Malkavian. Yes.
Yes. There may have been an issue that arose during the night, and I had to take care of it kind of abruptly, and in doing so, she's promised to keep it a secret, but I had to kind of reveal myself.
Oh, as in our clan?
Yes.
Oh.
I thought I should tell you because it's not just my secret. If she knows about that it's mine, then it's
Fair.
Obviously yours as well. So
also I'm pretty good at I don't know if anyone at Elysium knows what I look like, so you're the only one who has actually seen this face, I would like to say. Not even the prince.
Oh, maybe I should start doing that.
It's useful.
Yeah.
Get to live my own life.
I do it sometimes when I need to go undercover for work,
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, you have that one personality you told me about once.
Yeah, Brad.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand.
He looks like this, dude.
Yeah, no, I know. You've done it before.
It's just easier because, no one expects me to be that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that should be fun. I'm surprised you haven't told your coterie already, but if it does seem like you've been going through some growing pains, it seems. So I guess that is why you haven't told them yet, but...
I'm fine with telling Ángel, but Mélidine is...
Fair.
I have a feeling that she feels uncomfortable talking about this world.
Interesting. Is she young?
As far as I understand.
Strange,
I don't think very young, but...
Yeah, some people, I guess, just don't take to it too well.
Yeah. But I'll get out of your hair. There's a lot of stuff I need to handle tonight. The prince asked us to start taking back territory from the Anarch, so...
Fun.
I've been working on getting some information. I believe Malcolm Sam, one of them, should have some information for me coming soon. But
Well, I'll leave you to it then. It seems like you're very busy. Soon you're going to be too busy to visit your boring old sire.
I will never be too busy to visit you, Lucia. I promise.
I hope not. Well, have a good night. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll, I guess, start procuring a replacement desk. Does she know how old that desk was? Before she did that?
I said it was old. I said that. I was like, it's an old desk. It's really nice mahogany.
It's really nice mahogany.
It's really nice. Yeah. And
yeah. I think that forest that mahogany was chopped down from doesn't exist anymore.
And, well, it's okay because I'm going to bill her for it. Well, not really. It's not okay, but...
it's still sentimental.
Yeah.
But yes.
I love that desk. It had a lot of good stuff in it, too.
It was nice, yeah. Well, be safe. Let me know if you need anything. And maybe sometime when these growing pains are past, feel free to invite your coterie to my home.
Oh, would you like to meet? I have to say they probably might have an issue with some points the vein tap person.
Oh, he doesn't have to be in the room all the time. Also, I should probably fix your head. We can't have you going out in public like this. Not that he really goes out. It's fine. We can keep him in a different room. I'll
it's fine.
Your guests if they're not comfortable with it.
I will gladly bring them to you. Hopefully, this thing will smooth over because I'm quite fond of them as well. So even though Mélidine does make me want to set her club on fire, I will go.
Goodbye. And
good evening.
As you exit, you'll probably also get a text from Malcolm saying, big whoopsie number 2, boss. Jenna was a message. Just talk to the dealers. I'll call you. And then, yeah. And you both call at the same time. You're both busy because of that. You have to go again. So it turns out they have this weird ability. They can encode messages in people's blood. So when you drink it, you would get the message.
I wish they would have told me that before. So that
there was no way of telling Jenna to explain that to you. I guess that was the main issue.
So she doesn't know anything about what they are.
Don't think so. No. Doesn't seem like it.
I have to tell Leonia that I believe she was pretty worried about it. All right. Did they give you the message at least? Did they give you a different message?
Well, they said he's not sure tonight per se that Maddox is not out and about, but that within the next couple nights he should be back out again, and they gave me the exact address of generally where he'll park on Sundays.
Okay, yeah, and you tell them that if they need to send another message to send it to the
new apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, it's gonna have to be a good base of operations until I find some other place to host, so to speak.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, thanks, Malcolm. How is the asset, by the way?
Doing better.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
no worries.
I'll see you tonight.
Mm-hmm. See you tonight. And hangs up as we jump over to a different sire meeting. As Leonia, earlier one night, you got a message from Dana.
Okay.
Saying it was an interesting message. It seems like Dana has made some kind of bond with different animals, and you receive a little rap on your window one night, and you see a dove sitting outside it.
Okay.
And opening up the window,
Yeah.
you see a little message wrapped around, a little like tiny script wrapped around the leg of the dove. It says,
Thank you. To the dove.
yeah. And it's just a little note that says, Dear Leonia, your presence would be much appreciated at my domain. I would love to see you. Check in.
I get dressed and head there immediately. I had plans for tonight, but they can wait until after this.
And arriving, you've been here several times, but arriving at the psychiatric hospital with an old history in Quebec. It's gone by different names, shall we say, but these nights, it is called, the Quebec University of Mental Health, but it's gone through different owners and was originally the Beauport Lunatic Asylum. It's gone through governmental hands, the church's hands, and eventually became a university hospital, and it's very tall and imposing. And this is the domain of your sire, the primogen Dana Saidi.
Knowing Dana doesn't have much regard for the current fashions of kindred nor kind, I don't think she's as concerned about the fact she's dressed for Visage as she usually would be, but she still does have to kind of... Oh, okay. Before she heads in.
Mm-hmm. You make your way to Dana's office. It's easy to find. You've been here before many a time. And knock on the door, and you see Dana sitting behind her chair, her frizzy, curly hair, a mixture of going gray from when she was first turned, and she's wearing those pieces again, several different sweaters, scarves, skirts, each of different sizes, it seems. Not one is one exact size. One is maybe too small, one's way too large. There's one piece that fits right, and it's maybe a belt, but that one of the belts. She probably has more than one on. But she's sitting down, and she comes from around her desk to set up in the little couch in the corner to meet you.
Bird is new.
The bird has happened before.
Not with me.
Oh. Well, then the bird is new to you. Would you like to sit? You look very nice. These are new? Or are they... I think I've seen them before, no?
Yeah. If you have, they're new to me.
Oh. Another thing new to
Yes.
you. How wonderful to experience
A lot of
such
those things. A lot of those things lately.
There is... Your tone is off.
No, it's I'll sit.
Yes, please sit. And she sits with you. Is there
it's
something bad?
no. Maybe.
Dana just senses some tension in your voice with reliving these memories after the question was asked.
It's a lot new. It's more new, we kind of worked out things for me for a while there, and then the prince asked to see, and the coterie happened, and that's new. And the coteries, they're all, I like them. No, they've all, the clothes are from Ángel, and Mélidine has been helping me too, and Cameron too, everybody's. But I don't know if it will last.
Oh. Are the ties not strong enough?
It's interesting because I think the ties that were stronger are the ones that are strained.
That is an omen for certain. But I'm glad that you can appreciate the new. It is rare in the children of Cain for new to happen and for new to be good. These bonds, have you been able to see them?
No, but I could. I could see. It wasn't a see, it was a remember, but it was a remember that felt like seeing. About there was some discipline that I couldn't recall, and it came to me what it was.
You see, there are different kinds of divination. The most common one is the one that Dana lives in the most. In the future, in the events that are yet to come, or have already passed long ago, or are happening tangentially to the now. It's very vexing at times, as you might know. But a different kind of divination that the children of Malkav can experience is one of souls and items, and seeing the bonds and connections between not just people, but items that once belonged to people. Dana feels you might be on a different path of divination than Dana's is.
Oh.
Tangential.
Tangential.
It's
okay.
Fitting, I think, considering your eagerness to know and your insight. It'll help you insight things even more deeply in regarding to people and, like I said, to many small trinkets, things that the people day to day carry with them.
Okay. Do you think... I think we need to... Mélidine doesn't want to make connections outside of her home.
Okay.
Do you... how... I I know my answers, but do you think I can help her find hers?
Well, you know that Dana's domain is open to not just the children of Malkav. While they are my priority, they're not the only kindred that can experience anomalies of the mind, especially with our long and strange lives.
Mm-hmm.
Dana feels that you could be able to help your friend, this Mélidine. But if you do fail or feel it's too much, as it is not and should not be your burden, you are free to guide this child of Penelope to Dana's domain.
If I move, do I need to give you the new address for the birds, or?
Oh, the birds can find you. It just might take them longer at the beginning.
Okay.
So a new address would be helpful.
Okay, it's in the domain.
Oh,
So,
another new.
it's good. I was planning on going tonight.
You do look nice.
Thank you.
Well, Dana shan't keep you longer. Please, let Dana know if there's anything else, but Dana must also make it to a couple patients tonight. There's one in particular that needs my help. Dana's help. And she will stand up, guiding you outside. It was good to see you.
Thank you. Again, I appreciate your time.
And Dana closes the door, and as you turn back to the street, getting ready to leave, you see, give me a wits plus awareness.
Okay.
You know, sometimes,
Concerning.
you know, the classic DM, give me a perception check without telling you anything and being like, it's okay.
Love it.
1, 2,
Love
3,
it.
1, 2.
Sometimes you gotta do in vampire as well.
3,
Or
4.
do-
That's 7. Yes,
Rolling
that's
dice.
7.
It's even more concerning in
I
vampire.
believe in you.
4 successes.
Ooh, I will say that's enough. As you look, you almost don't notice it at first because it's within the tree line. So it's hard to tell with all the shadows. But you see a young woman with long black lace veil and a dress standing in the distance.
Ooh, okay.
And it seems like she turns to move away.
Because this is such a weird get up. And it's weird to see somebody in the trees outside of the
I
hospital.
think it's perfectly normal.
Yeah, of course you do. Scribe the soul. Is this a kindred? I'm gonna roll a rouse check.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
That's a success. I'm going to now roll my intelligence plus aspects.
Sounds good.
I'm on to you, but Leonia isn't. Wait,
Yeah, Natasha immediately defending this character.
That's a messy crit.
Let's go, girl.
That's gonna be 6 successes on 5 dice.
Goddamn.
Crazy. Okay, so tell me the things for Scribe the Soul that you'd like to know from it, because I assume you succeed on every level for that. So what are the things you'd like to know? Let's start with that.
Okay, so whether the subject is a vampire was number one, or vampire, werewolf, ghoul, or any other supernatural being is what the text of it says. I think that's the thing that she is looking for specifically. It does specify a critical win allows discovery of something unexpected as determined by the storyteller. And I would like to remind you, with the metagame knowledge of who this is, that I do also have shared condition.
Yep. I understand. And you do confirm that this is a kindred. And with that messy crit, someone who is Malkavian, which checks out for this area, but someone, and as you see, descending and manifesting just a foot above the ground, the spider web spreading out and moving to different points in the world, you see a strong line of red connecting you to the direction where this kindred ran off to.
Oh shit, I was gonna go see Mel tonight, but I gotta follow that! I gotta! Yeah, no, I gotta.
Okay. So as you follow the line, I'm gonna roll a little roll for as well here.
You gotta pull up your character sheet, babe.
I already did, don't worry.
She's probably already been prepped.
No, I just pulled it up now. I just have it in my saved. It's in my favorites, so it's easy to pull up. Let's see.
I support this. You go for this.
5, 6,
Paper sheets.
7 dice.
Always ready.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take a picture of that roll. I haven't touched those dice yet. That's a crazy roll.
How does one use willpower in this? I found a new dice roll because my usual one is gone for some reason. Okay. That brings it up to... Okay. As you're running through this open field, by the time you get to the woods, as your scry the soul starts to slowly fade away, it gets harder to track this kindred's location as the thread goes lighter and lighter, and this person is nowhere to be seen.
Sense the unseen?
Go for it. You have a DC of 6 to beat.
I have to roll wits plus aspects, which is 7 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I already forgot the number you said, so it's going to be a surprise either way.
6.
That's not going to do it. That's only 3.
Would you like to do a willpower reroll? Just spend 1.
Better if I... do I?
I can tell
Leonia
you.
wants to know. Leonia wants to know.
Yeah. This person did because they also rolled 3 the first time, and then I needed...
Oh my gosh! We're sisters! Okay, and that 1 willpower lets me roll up to 3.
Up to 3, yeah. As long as they're not blood dice.
Not hunger. Well, great news. The one of the successes was my hunger die.
Love that.
I shit you not. Before they were 2 1s and a 3, I got 2 1s and a 5.
Wow.
So no better.
It's okay, it's okay. And as you run through, the last thing that your Scry of the Soul leads you to, as you start to eventually lose it, is a small clearing where the moon is streaming down in the woods, and you see beautiful stalks of flowers that look almost ghostly in appearance, like they're husks from, similar to a snake shedding its skin. It's the same color, but it's the entire flower. It's the petal, the leaves, and the stalk. And it's a small field with little gatherings of these flowers.
I'm going to take one and start walking in the direction back towards the hospital where my car is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I wait there for a few minutes first. And then I'm going to, haunted by this for the rest of the night, head to Visage as I plan to tonight.
Okay. And as you drive to Visage, shall we go? I'll leave this up to my kindred. Shall we go straight to this dinner, or do we have any more scenes we want to play before said dinner?
Kate?
Yeah, I don't think that Mélidine is in a place where if no one's coming to see her, she's not going to be calling anyone to her right now.
Fair.
If Leonia came to Visage
She
and
would
asked
talk
to be led
Leonia.
up to the private box, because you're on stage, so she would not expect you to come out before your performance. But she would ask to be led up to the private box.
If Ángel or Leonia came to Visage, Mélidine would absolutely have them sit in the stage left box and talk to them after her show.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Leonia?
Whether Ángel is also there that night, I'll leave that up to Justin.
I think for Ángel, it's going to pay Cam a visit, or at least shooting him a text message to be like, "Hey, where you at? Can we talk?"
We'll move to that first then. As you receive that text, Cameron.
A reply. Yeah, sure. You want to stop by my new place?
Absolutely. You got a new place. Where? Drop the deets.
It sends you the location.
It's a couple blocks away from Visage.
Perfect. And yeah, no, Ángel would probably just stroll. He wouldn't drive for this one. It's one of those. He's just gonna walk over there. And when he gets to the spot, just going to like, I'm down here. How do you want me to enter? Can I enter? Question mark.
I will personally come down. So I open the door for you as soon as I get the text up. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good. You got a nice spot here.
You look good. It's going
Same.
nice. I mean, as always, but
I mean, I gotta match up to you, man.
well, I'm trying to match up to you. But I got, so this is my new place. I bought this building, right? So it's fine. I got a Leonia that came by, so I'm gonna hand you a key.
Is the ring next? Tell me the ring is next.
Only if you play your cards right. No,
Ooh.
but the second to top floor there's rooms in the back. There's places, apartments in the back at the end of the hallway for you to be able to, if you need to. You don't have to come. You don't have to stay there. Even if you never stay there, it's totally fine. But that's the key to it. If you ever find yourself in need of a place to crash for the night and you can't get to anywhere else, always here.
The thought and option is always appreciated, and just like I've mentioned to you, my place, mi casa es su casa.
I much appreciate it. Here, I'll show you the place, and I'll give you the same tour essentially. It's like here's where y'all stay, and here's where I stay, top floor.
I think through part of the tour of everything, Ángel is going to be like, so I have a question for you. This one's going to actually bring down the mood a little bit, so my apologies, but I at least want to preface this by saying that, because I think you may know what I'm going to be asking next.
Probably. Let's get up to my office first so we can have a bit of privacy. Malcolm, make sure we're not disturbed. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Malcolm's not here. Sam, make sure we're not disturbed.
Sam's like, I'm way bigger than Malcolm. There's no way you could mistake me for him. But yeah, sure.
Hey,
Thank
Sam.
you. He's just been here.
Hey.
So takes you into the office. Probably it's been like a couple of days. Probably I think. I don't know. And so it's more renovated than it was the other night. But
Yeah.
all right. Would you like something to drink? I don't have much, but I can have Sam go get something for you.
Yeah, no, I'll take whatever you have in stock. Yeah, you don't have to do anything special for me. In fact,
Got a
what?
few blood bags in here.
Sweet. Takes one of them, pulls out a little straw,
Capri Sun.
sticks Capri Sun it, and just like sips on it, and then first thing he's gonna like look at it, take a sip, and then
Be positive.
I'm trying to be. Oh no, the bag. Okay, got it. Sorry.
That's good stuff, yeah.
Has Leonia dropped off anything to you yet?
I don't think so yet.
She would have. I just didn't narrate it, but she would have. She's probably stopped by a couple times.
No, yeah. You're talking about the invitation?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it right here. Pulls it out. I
Awesome.
was going to call you about it tonight, actually. Let you know it's coming.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure that you were going to be there. I'm making sure everybody's. Well, I'm asking to see if everybody can be there. It'd do me, like, it would warm my heart if everybody was to be able to make it in.
I will be there.
Do you have a preference on how you like your meal?
A little artistic in the blood, I like.
Okay, I can arrange that. Now, here comes the question I mentioned earlier. What happened the other night?
Usual thing happened, but it.
No, I know the usual thing that happens, but
Well, we got back from, me and Leonia got back to the club. It's all good. Next night, we didn't see Mélidine that night. We got back pretty late. We had to go to bed pretty soon. Next night, I don't know where you'd been, but Mélidine told us about y'all's conversation with some kindred that came to visit.
yeah, I'm trying to find some information out on them right now. I have suspicions. I've reached out to my sire to ask if he may know a couple of them. One of them I'm not necessarily needing to find out through him, but the others are ones that I'm very curious about because I have concerns.
I wasn't able to look over the security footage because, well, I'll get to it in a second. But if you need any help, let me know. My guy's out on the street
I appreciate
trying
that.
to find some stuff. But yeah, from there, we got a. Well, now I know at the time. I know now a message from the Thin Bloods. There was a lot of stuff that happened there. I mean, you saw with those dollar store hunters came in.
Yeah, I'm still very upset about the gunshots that they left in my shirts and my suit.
Send me a bill. I'll pay for it for you.
Did you finish them off?
Yeah, no, they're all gone. The Thin
Okay.
Bloods are there, but those hunters, yeah, they're gone. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I figured as much. I just had to ask.
Yeah, they're probably feeding some cows out in California right now. Anyway, the point is, got a gift. Jenna, I believe her name was, from the Thin Bloods. Yeah, at the time I thought it was them, just sort of being like, "Hey, we recognize y'all are this," which in part it was a gift, but also a way to deliver a message they had, which I wish they told me sooner because I wouldn't have allowed what had happened to happen. But yeah, Mélidine had a problem with it. Which, I mean, I tried to explain that I didn't tell the Thin Bloods to send this thing here. They just kind of did. It was a gift, You know, as a tribute to our recognizing our position as holders of this domain. And, oh, you know me. I hate when someone's discourteous, and Mélidine was being discourteous to a gift being sent to us. You don't have to like a gift to be courteous about it. You can accept the gift, throw it away later, you know, but at least accept the gift.
100%.
And started talking about how I was not doing what she wanted me to do, whatever as my capacity as security for the club. So I took my guards and I left.
Okay. I saw the aftermath, and I wanted to make sure that I had everybody's side.
She destroyed my desk.
I heard a ruckus. I didn't want, I'm not going to barge into something. If I hear something, well, I mean, it is what it is. Unless I feel like it might be off, I'm not going to barge in somebody's office. I mean,
it's fine. You didn't know at the time, and I'm not going to blame you. I blame her about it. I told her there was a gift from my sire. My sire is pretty peeved about it, too. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. You were saying.
No. Like I said, I wanted to make sure that I had an understanding as to like what was all transpiring while I was taking care of some other things. So that's. Yeah.
If it's any reassurance, I have no about that situation. The desk is another one that we'll deal with another time when I get the chance to speak to her, because she has to pay me back for that. About the matter about the whole security and the whole, all of that argument that happened, I'm fine. The problem seemed to be that I was in her space, and for some reason she had a problem with specifically me in her space, so I have left her space. Hopefully she's feeling better, and hopefully that the rest of us can come together, that all of us, all four of us, can come together. There is a spot here for her as well. I want you to understand that. There's a place for all of you here in my home, but
of course.
I am fine with putting it under the bridge. Water under the bridge, you know? I'm fine with that. She seemed to have a problem with me not falling in line for some reason. For some reason, she didn't expect that from the two of you. Only for me. She wanted me to be her dog, it seemed, to bark when she asked me to, and to sniff out problems when they arose. When we, at least in terms of our capacity as kindred, are equals. There have been no problems with any mortals in her club while my security team was there. There have been problems with kindred, but mortals cannot handle kindred, as we all know. I didn't expect them to. In fact, I'm surprised some of them even survived if there were issues with kindred that arose at the club. So, in the terms of whatever my security team was there to do, in their capacity, they succeeded beyond measure.
Absolutely. By the way, the one that's named Malcolm.
Yeah.
I like that dude. You should give him a bonus.
He's my ghoul. He's out and about doing stuff right now, but you'll see him a lot more around, or at least around here.
He was very helpful when those kindred dropped on by, and well, he handled himself pretty well, so that's why I'm willing to go up to bat for saying he needs a bonus.
He is definitely going to get one. Both him and Sam, they're doing great work. But
Sam, speaking of, you get a little text on your phone from Sam, and it's a picture that she's done like face tuning to like Photoshop Malcolm's face over hers, and it's like, it's so easily mistaken between the two of us. It's uncanny, man.
Not right now. Put my phone away.
What was that? What was that? Why'd you get that face?
It's
What'd you get
Sam
the
just
face?
being a smartass. Sam just being a smartass. It's
You
okay.
see. You see.
Yes.
Just gonna hear Ángel just like from outside of the room, just like bust out laughing. It's like, yes, they do.
And I take off my glasses and I don't deactivate Eyes of the Beast. I have no issue with Mélidine. I wish her the best. Seems like we just needed space, and hopefully space is what fixes things. Oh, which, by the way, actually, on the more fun topics, though, really, I guess sidebar,
Yeah.
and then you could reply to that.
No,
if
you know what?
want
I appreciate you letting me know this. Like I said, I wanted to get everybody's perspective because events happen, people see and interpret things differently, and so to garner what that is from everybody's perspective, it helps me to have an understanding as like what all the commonalities are, the differences. It gives me that, since I wasn't there, so I'm left to put the pieces together as best as I can.
I appreciate your thoroughness in the situation.
Of course.
Is it fine for me to bring Sam or Malcolm with me to the party? If it's not, I can leave them downstairs or leave them at home. It's totally fine. I just want to make sure that I don't, bring extra guests to your home without it being expected. So.
I will have Martina there too, so I would say keep it to like 1.
Okay, Sam then.
Maybe
I'll pull out my phone and say, just for that, you're on guard duty.
Well, hearing, because she was just standing outside of the room, none of you will see it, but you'll see she does like a little fist pump. When it's like, get invited to a party, hell yeah.
She's happy about it.
You guys exit the scene as we wrap up, and Leonia, as you arrive at Visage and are brought to a VIP booth,
Stage left.
Stage left, as always. Do you close the curtains to give yourself some privacy while you're up here? Or do you leave them open? Okay.
Yeah.
As you close the curtains, you just listen and enjoy the musicality of Mélidine performing for her adoring fans. And eventually her set wraps up. She is not headliner tonight. She's not...
The best
she does
act
an amazing
of the night
job,
anytime I go on, but
it's not
only
the
one
longest act
performance
of the night.
No,
Yes.
One performance tonight.
And eventually, Mélidine, if you'd like, you can make your way up to the booth with Leonia.
And seeing in advance that the curtain is closed, she'll
It's easy to tell.
call up. She'll call up with enough notice. Darling, may I come in?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, a note. Leonia, are you wearing the earbuds, the earplugs that you were given?
Indeed, I was going to mention. Mélidine, assuming you enter, you can see she's been just sitting writing in a notebook with the earplugs in as everything has been going on. Just up here, not really looking up and out and around tonight.
Hello?
Just wanted to stop in. Ángel came over.
I can tell you look wonderful. How do you feel?
I'm here.
You are.
It's weird to invite you to sit in your own place.
I am happy to be invited to sit with you just the same.
How are you?
Well, back in my club, back singing. Got a new security team that Ángel helped me set up. So,
How do you
back to
feel?
it. I had an odd encounter the night before with someone who said she knew you. I got her name as Tara, and Mélidine will describe what she looked like. And she, well, actually, I wasn't sure if those kindred were, telling us the truth or not. They were saying that they were there to be helpful, checking in on us, but also giving some critique for the way that we had been with the domain and the event that happened outside of Visage on the night we gained it. And I wasn't sure if that event was something they had helped with, as they claimed, or caused. And as I was doing such wonderings, and I guess she does have a pocket tonight, and she'll take this pen out that is Leonia's. I found this pen.
I'm holding one that's
on the floor. Yes. And I've seen you click it about and use it. And when I went to pick it up, I saw you, and I saw what perhaps is your sire, giving us a message, telling us to open our eyes. And then when I came out of that, a vision, I guess, this Tara seemed to know that had happened. And she said that she knows a lot about you, and you don't know much about her, and that she wanted to meet you. I didn't make it quite clear that I knew you, but she did provide me with a name, darling. One that I don't know if it's quite fair that I have, so I'd like you to know that I do.
What name?
She called you a different name. Leonia Latke? Now, I'm not one to look into such things. I haven't even told Ángel. So, if it is something you don't want known, know that there's no harm in me knowing it, but this stranger does. And I got the sense that we really should be careful with them. Is this someone that you know?
I will. Thank you. How did you get tangled in the web? Oh dear.
I did want to ask about that. If you tangled in the web, you say. That's, yes, this Tara seemed to pick up on that. What is that?
GM! How much does Leonia know exactly about this?
Great question. How much do you know?
Would you like me to roll for it?
Intelligence plus occult. I was going to have you do
Intelligence
the
plus
very thing.
occult. Okay.
Yes.
Does the bloodline specialty that we added apply
I would say
to
so.
this? Okay.
I'd
so
say that makes sense.
means
This
it
is
would be
regarding
6,
your own
right?
clan.
Yeah. Okay. That is 4 successes.
Okay. I'd say you don't know all of it. You don't know like the deep lore relating to it, but you're aware and have met more than just your sire in terms of Malkavians in the past.
She's the primogen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But you've met more than just her to know that it's a commonality amongst many Malkavian to hear voices, and that some people say that it's a connection between the Malkavians.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say it's the antediluvian himself speaking to all his children. No one knows for sure, but that a lot of people view it as a web.
Mm-hmm. It's like fuzz at the edges. It's like static. It's like the cobwebs in the corners. That's why I think of it that way.
And it's something you're tangled in.
It's in the blood. Like you have the blood of kings.
So it's in your blood, not my blood?
Yes. So I don't understand.
Is it dangerous for me to be tangled in this web? Is it dangerous for you to be tangled in this web?
I'm not tangled.
Okay.
My sire told me my sense of premonition is not the type that looks into the future. It's the type that sees what's connected. But I'm not. Maybe it's my connection to you. I need to ask Dana. Sorry, I don't.
Oh, it's okay. Dana's your sire.
Yes.
Is Dana quite close to the sires or the powers of Elysium?
Dana is a primogen.
Right.
That doesn't.
Are you quite close with Dana?
I try not to bother her, but she's willing to listen when I do. She's willing to listen to not just her children as well.
Oh, well.
So,
just more, have you just mentioned the other night, too, after the bit of fuss, that it might be something you consider taking to Elysium, and I was wondering if you had.
No. If you choose to not be a part of the domain as a whole, then that would be a concern. But this is new to me, and I don't want it to end too soon. And I think you deserve an opportunity to stay as a part of this whole domain and not just have your own corner of your own domain and have the rest of it be ours. And I don't. It's hard because I want you to be in the us. And I don't want. If you don't want to be in the us, then I don't want you to be harmed by that. But if you're not part of the us, then we need Elysium to know, and I don't know.
That won't be an issue, Leonia. I'm part of the us. You're there, and Angel's there, and Cameron and I will figure it out. Part of the us. So
I'll try to
then,
untangle things. I think we'll have to work together on it. But
all right.
I think there's things tangled that aren't just among our domain, among our coterie. I think those other kindred are tangled in as well, or at least one of them. I'm not making sense.
No, I think you are making more sense to me, perhaps, than you give credit for. I just, with so much of our own tanglings, do we really need to be dealing with others?
If you have a reason to be outside of Visage, if you have a reason to be... Does that help? Because it helps me.
What do you mean? Does it help? Help what?
If when I need to leave and go do something, it helps to have somebody with me who knows how to do it, and it also helps to have a reason to be doing it.
Well,
Do you think that would help?
I think that most of the business that seems needing to be done isn't quite my forte to be dealing with. Isn't situations that I quite belong in. You saw the first night we were together in that whole business with the white. That's not where I belong. That's not where my skills lie. That's all here. So, I suppose if there was a reason to leave with my skill set, but this whole
We could have
fighting and hunting down, that's not...
We could have used you with the Thin Bloods. It started as a discussion. It was a convincing, and you would have flourished.
I was just supposed to start singing in their apartment, darling. That's a bit silly, don't you think?
No.
Oh, well. Seems a bit silly to me, but maybe not to you then. Still, it turned into a fight, in which case I have no business being around. So,
That's when the others come in. I'm not a fighter either. I find things. Get into places. I'm not a talker or a fighter. So... Do you want me to pick you up for the party?
would Ángel have told her about that yet?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Justin.
Sorry. What is it? Yeah, you would have been the first person he invited to the night of there's snow night.
Yes, we can go together. I mean, I do drive if you'd like me to drive us, but going there together would be nice.
Okay, let's do that.
And as we exit, we move to the night of said dinner. Ángel, you said you were going to host this in your own home?
That is correct. This would be in his 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom apartment. It's pretty spacious, even though he doesn't necessarily occupy every bit of the space. Everything is very decorated. It's kind of monochromatic in terms of like the coloring scheme, but there are flares of his Latino heritage, of a area that he has specifically for all of his family members that have passed, as an area just for him and to remember them. They always have that place for them. But for tonight, everything is mostly cleared out. There's a little bit of light lo-fi music being played in the background. There is a nice table that is set up. Martina is there, but she's mostly just kind of like welcoming people in. We do have one other person that is there as more of just under mostly there is just like a catering kind of a deal where they're ordering stuff in, but they're not necessarily in the kitchen where the main appetizers are, or the main courses for the eat. So all they know is they're pouring a red substance in. They have their own drinks, and that is all their job is. And they are also under said heavy NDA.
Understood. And who would be the first to arrive that evening? Granted, you're only in 2 groups since it seems like Leonia is picking up Mélidine, but Cam, do you think you would be a get there early kind of guy, or?
I think so, yeah, because Ángel is my boy. It's my guy right there. So when I do arrive, Sam is driving, and I'm in the back seat. And I'll give her a little, like, so I'm like, I know you know how these things go down, and we're just going to Ángel, so it's not like you got to be prepared for like a fight to break out. But as always, stay on guard just in case something does happen. And did you pick up the gift that I ordered from?
Yeah, no, of course. It's right over here on the passenger seat.
Oh, thank you. Cool beans. Okay. Let's go up. Yeah.
And she steps, locks the car, steps out of it first, or turns off the car, goes to open up the door for you, and then goes over to grab the gift.
Knock.
As you enter, Martina will be the one to open, but I will be standing there behind the very beautifully decorated table. You'll see that there are flowers or black roses that are as the centerpiece for it, as well as like 4 seats, 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and 1 at the head of the table, with little placards and a little at the centerpiece, or not centerpiece, but a little what's the word? A little bit of a decoration for you to be able to take as a gift for you to as a going home gift. And as soon as Cam, the door is open and you can see inside, Ángel will immediately say, "Hey, it's our first guest. Come right on in. Make yourself feel at home."
I have arrived unfashionably early.
In normal circumstances, my mom would have actually had you starting to get to work and putting stuff out there. But as you can see, I'm running things, so I made sure that things were done a little bit earlier.
I don't mind helping out. Oh, but I do have a gift for you, and I'll motion to Sam. There's a box, and if you don't have to open it up because he's going to tell you. It's a porcelain statue, something I made myself for you. Yeah.
Okay, I will open this up closer towards the end, so that way everybody can see it at that point.
Yeah, I've been taught that when entering someone's home, always bring a gift.
Much appreciated.
Thank you for inviting me to this lovely place, and I'll look to Martina and say, "You look also lovely."
Thank you. This is a dress that I didn't buy. As she looks towards Ángel.
It's me. I bought it, but she wanted it. She picked it out and said, "Please." And I'm like, "Okay," and here you go.
Well, you have great taste. I do say so myself.
I mean, I can't not.
True, Ángel does have a standard.
and I ensure that everybody lives up to that standard. How can I not? You all are mi gente. We're in this together. But drinks are available for you both. Either just tell them that you're VIP, and we'll make sure that you get the specific drinks for that. Otherwise, there are alcoholic beverages, there are carbonated beverages, all that.
Sam gives like a big thumbs up the second you said alcoholic beverages, and was like, "Great, thank you.
Open
I know
bar,
where
so
I'm going."
Enjoy. It's on me.
It takes twice as much, and she'll get over it twice as fast than normal. But...
Hey. At least I get to enjoy it, you know? I'm glad for that.
You don't have to. You don't have to make the jab. You know that? You don't.
I'm just saying. There are benefits, you know? I don't get to do the whole everything you do. I don't get to make a fish person, but she says like quietly, but then, you know.
That's fair. Okay, you have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, make yourself at home, and the rest of the guests come by. We'll head over to the table. There are placards specifically for you to be able to sit down. I made sure that everybody has a seat.
And soon after, our second and third guests arrive.
Yeah, Kate, do we arrive in Leonia's Subaru or in Mélidine's car?
No, darling, Melidine's driving her car. Yeah, I assume that Mélidine probably has a Porsche. That's what she's driving. That feels right.
That feels right.
It does. And as she's driving them, she'll say, "Have you spent much time around Cam since that night in Visage?"
Depends on what you mean by much, but I've spent time with him.
Is he still quite angry?
He bought that building. There's a space for you there. Kind of like how we all picked out offices in the basement at Visage. There's a place for you to stay there. He's really mad about the desk, though. He's gonna send you a bill.
Well,
It was mahogany?
Yes, it was. He loved pointing that out. All right.
Really old mahogany. I think the forest is from doesn't exist anymore.
I don't know, plant new mahogany trees in the forest. Maybe we're old. We'll live forever. Right? Like, just at some point there will be really old trees again. This is not the answer. Okay. All right.
And you knock on the door?
Yes. We'll knock on the door.
As you do, Martina opens up again, and this time Ángel is very quick to approach and be like, "My darling, happy to see you as always."
You as well.
Right on in. Naya, lovely dress you are wearing. Where'd you get that? Who got you those attire?
A friend.
Just a friend?
Martina, Leonia is gonna dig in the pockets because the dress has pockets. That's the most important thing here. She's very happy about the pockets. And she's going to pull out like a pretty decent, nice looking wallet. Like it is, hey, somebody who knows designer stuff, name a designer for me.
You've sung
like
it
it is, yeah, one of those. And I got it used, but for the hair, I know you didn't want me to be billed, but I saw this and I saw that you were wearing something with that same designer on it, so I thought you would like this one when I saw it, so I grabbed it.
Much appreciated. Thank you. You didn't have to, but I do appreciate it nonetheless.
What? Her save?
Oh, it's her gift. It's fine. No, Martina, this is for you.
Angel's the type that likes giving gifts more than having them given.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I think at this time, Cam will walk over now.
And I, at this time, will say, as everyone starts to gather, what are the vibes each of you are trying to put off? We'll start with Ángel, who is probably the easiest one to know what kind of vibes he's trying to put off.
Oh, no, it's just a welcoming host, one that is happy to see his friends and his coterie here, so that way we can enjoy a meal together. He's been making sure like everybody is attended to, everybody has drinks, everybody, even though it's just the 4 of us, 5, 6, 7 of us. Realistically, it's the important ones for him besides Martina would be Cam, Naya, and Mélidine, and is making sure that they have their seats, that they have their drinks. Yeah. Everything is ready to go.
Do you have any points in etiquette?
Ooh, I do. I want to say I do. In fact...
You get back to me?
Yes, I do have etiquette. Yep.
Then make me a composure plus etiquette roll for this then.
Okay.
If you're trying to be more the host that's trying to keep things calm and collected, I'd say composure. If you're just trying to give off a good vibe, I'll say charisma plus etiquette.
We're gonna go with that one then.
Okay.
We're gonna go click that, and then that. Love that. That's going to be 1 success.
Love to see it. Okay. Then, Leonia, what kind of vibe are you kind of putting off as you arrive?
Well, considering Angel's reaction to the gift for his assistant, Leonia is now trying desperately not to say sorry, but being like, I've been wearing them. I've been getting a lot of compliments. Like, basically everyone I've spoken to has made a good comment on it. And I haven't really, I was able to get through Visage's front door, and the staff was new, so they didn't know who I was. So that was good. And they're comfortable, which I like. Talking to Ángel, like, I see you were hurt by the fact I got braved and not you, but I
guess we'll also give you an edit as you're trying to fix your fumble here, your faux pas, not fumble.
It doesn't feel right to apply my Camarilla specialty to this.
Let's do wits plus etiquette for you.
Okay.
I mean, you know how to talk up a Toreador. Play that angle.
Yeah. You can definitely make it work, let's just say.
Come on.
Okay, that could have been worse. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot to math for a second. I got multiple 1s and only 110, so my brain just short-circuited on doing the math because of that. But it is 3 successes.
Okay. And then Mélidine, what is the energy or vibe you're trying to put off as you enter?
I'm doing well. Everything's fine.
How true would you say that statement is?
Oh, you know the answer to that, Storyteller.
Roll a manipulation plus subterfuge for me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. What is this specialty I have in subterfuge? What is that for? How do I find out what that's for?
Click on subterfuge. Click on the word subterfuge.
Oh.
Okay, clicking on the word. That's the unswayable mind, and
It should also
Specialties.
There should be,
Bluff, feign mortality, impeccable
Oh,
lies,
bluff.
innocence, the long
Dude, yeah.
con,
Keep it.
seduction.
Yeah.
All
You
of
have so
them.
many specialties.
No, I think it's
List them all.
bluff, and then it was the definitions of what bluff could be used for.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because bluff is
all
one of the
right.
built-in ones or something like that.
Let's
So,
go.
but feel free to use that specialty then. This is definitely a bluff.
Oh my gosh.
May
Okay,
I
wait,
please
let's
roll
see.
wit plus insight against this?
With what?
May I please roll insight?
Oh,
to see
sure.
through it?
Although
Thank
you
you.
spoke to her recently enough, I don't know if you need to make a roll about this.
I want to know how much I clock it.
Fair.
Well,
Let's see. These are big
that
pulls for the
is-
both of you.
leaving both of y'all.
It's only 3 successes for me though.
Alright. Would you like to roll any willpower to possibly get more successes, or no?
That would be rousing the blood kind of thing.
No,
to do it.
willpower is you take 1 point of
Willpower.
superficial damage to willpower, which usually comes back within the night. And then you can roll up to 3 dice that you don't like, not including hunger die.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have 3 dice that I don't like that I could re-roll. So, I guess like
This is so poetic. 8
Okay.
successes with a crit.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You have this. There's no
Wild.
way. Yeah.
Well, this is also you entering for everyone else as well. That she was just
That's
trying
true.
to clock you
Yeah.
specifically. This
Yeah.
is like,
I've just watched the clip from the Anarch episode 700 times, and I remember it was 8 successes, and that's wild. Same number.
Yeah. That's our magic number. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think the dice decided that she's
Mhm.
getting 3, so that's
Sounds
where we
good.
are.
And then Cameron, what kind of energy are you trying to put off as you enter?
I think there's 2 layers to it.
Hmm.
And one is a surprise layer. The first layer is calm, cool, collected. Like he's chilling, everything's fine. Just trying to be normal, gracious guest is
Mhm.
what he's aiming for. And then the second layer is sort of like as he turns to watch to see the 2 of them enter is a like fluttering, if that makes sense. And I think like for a moment probably everybody thinks it's aimed at Mélidine, but his eyes still linger on as she walks past at Leonia.
Then let's do a composure. I hate to tell you that, but
Rough, yes.
No, tell him they can roll
Me.
composure.
One
do
die.
you have a higher persuasion or subterfuge? Or
Subterfuge is higher with 1 die.
oh, okay, yeah. Then composure plus subterfuge.
Alrighty.
You got what, like
Roll
2
them
dice
all.
here?
2 dice. Yeah.
I don't know if this roll makes sense, but it was logicking out in my
It's-
head.
I
It's
feel like
fair.
the number
It
of
makes-
dice means this is the first time you've seen Leonia dressed in the new wardrobe.
Yes.
That's what that tells me.
Ooh.
Double failure. No successes at all.
We're-
Amazing.
This
We've
all
gotten
100 dice, so
away.
I can't willpower. I don't get it.
We've gotten away from the weird fish heads and we're back to my dating sim. I am. Yes!
We are back to the
This is such
dating
different
sim
energy
chat.
from the last episodes, dude.
Fully,
than Tara.
full
I'm still
on
thinking about
display.
that.
Completely unlike Cameron at all. Get visibly flustered at the sight of me.
Lucky for you, you don't blush anymore. So it does help. But as you all arrive and sit down for the meal, Ángel, are you going to be the one to bring up any topics of conversation at first as host?
Yeah, it would be one where I would whisper over to our server to make sure that all of the VIPs have their drinks, and then they are excused to their break room
Mhm.
for the foreseeable future until Martina calls on them. And then once they're gone and I hear the door close, you'll hear as Ángel will say, "Alrighty, if I can have everybody go ahead and take your seats, and we will kind of get things started."
I'll pull out the chair for Leonia.
Thank you. I don't think I've been to anything like this ever. I mean, the Lyceum doesn't count, right?
I think it does. I mean, he's
Okay,
the
Elysium counts.
child
then
of
that-
the
okay.
keeper. It's kind of a similar vibe. You look,
Okay.
great.
I know.
Great. That's the word I'm looking for.
Thank you.
Ángel would have done the same and pulled out the chair for Mélidine, and just to allow for them to be able to sit down, and then right in. And Ángel would stand at the. You're welcome. Would stand at right behind his chair as he takes the glass and says, "Thank you all again for coming tonight. I know things are a little tense at the moment. We can all feel it, we can all see it, and I'm hoping that tonight can be more than just us having a quaint dinner together. This can be one where we are able to come to some sort of resolution, come to some sort of agreement, iron out the wrinkles, and truly figure out what we need to going forward. Because from where I stand, we are at a pivotal moment in our own lives. We have been given domain. We are in the good graces of our prince. We have been honored to be the children of our sires, who hold significant positions within our society. We need to be able to stand together as one unified front to any and all that come into our area, that come into our domain, and show them we are not to be messed with. We can't do that if there is friction and if there are issues we need to talk about. And that requires us to talk about it amongst each other and handle it amongst each other. Our sires are watching how we respond to adversity. The prince is watching and seeing how we respond to adversity. They are going to send people to check in on us. The Anarchs are going to send people to observe us and see how we respond to whatever it is that they're wanting to do. Do you think with a fractured coterie we can stand to them? That would be a no. Because it'd be easy to pick off one by one by picking up on the very things that are driving us apart. Whether it's ego, whether it's you name it, whatever's under the moon. It's not hard to be able to pick up on it. If we cannot get our shit together, we can't be what our sires expect us to be, then it will be the next group that they have sired that will be picking up our ashes as they reclaim the territory that they have gifted us. I, for one, am going to make sure that I live to see another night. I expect all of us here would like that as well. our domain is beyond just our homes and the places that we occupy on a routine basis. We need to remember this. And you'll see as he takes the seat down at his chair and looks at everybody in their eyes and says, do you think we can come to some sort of agreement? Or are we going to be on borrowed time until we meet our final death?
I look at Mélidine.
Well, let's catch up. What's been going on since? How do you all propose we move forward?
I don't know, Mélidine. And not to come off irrational, but I believe the truth of the matter is the three of us have been pretty unified. Look at Ángel and Leonia. You're the only one who hasn't contributed.
Then what do you need me to contribute? You've been
Your presence.
going out, and that's what I do at Visage. You've been going out and doing these fights and recons and sneaking about, and that's not what I do. And you both, looking at Cam and Ángel, have known that for quite a while, that that's not what I do.
To be fair,
think
it's not what...
a conversation can be a kind of gathering of information?
I fail to see my part in this beyond taking care of Visage, but if there is a part for me to effectively play, I agree with what Ángel said, that we are, and it is in all of our best interests to remain a coterie. So.
I agree. I just have to ensure that, and again, excuse me everyone if I seem to make the mood even more sour than it already is, but I have to insist upon a level of respect being given to specifically myself, because I've never seen you speak the way you speak to me, usually, at least to Ángel or Leonia.
Because they never disrespected Visage. You act like it's just about the way that you speak to me, but it's how you used and what you brought into Visage.
I fail to see what you mean.
That Visage was a safe place, and it was your job as security to keep it safe. And then all of a sudden we had these masquerade breaches walking in that could get our new coterie in quite a bit of trouble, yes?
Again, my security guards that were there outside of Sam were mortal. Any kindred business that would happen would be beyond their ability to handle. If it was kindred that you needed specifically to be handled, then my presence would have been more useful at the club, which means your presence would have been more useful out there. Angel's a capable fighter. You don't need both of us all the time.
Ángel
So
returned
if
to
you
the
had-
club full of bullet wounds the other night. You're all getting into quite dangerous situations out there, and I understand that that is our assignment.
You could
But-
keep them from getting more dangerous. With your charm and your way with people and your ability to captivate attention.
I don't say these things to offend you, Mélidine. Truly, I don't. And if it comes off that way, I apologize. I say these things because, as a coterie, it is important to know, to Angel's point, if we are to rule this domain together, then what point is there to be unified if I cannot trust one of you to keep a stake out of my back, to keep someone from gathering information on me, to keep someone from harming our domain or each other? We don't only have to protect the land in which you rule over, we have to protect each other, because if it is this coterie that is going to rule it, then it is this coterie that has to stand tall.
I understand what you're saying. I struggle to see how my singing at someone is supposed to keep them from putting a stake in your back. But I see how Ángel being there could prevent that.
Mortals are interesting beings. They fall to our abilities, physical or mental, pretty easily. So, like we were attacked the other night by a group of mortals that we did not expect, by the way. I will add that. That was a surprise. Seems they were hunting the Thin Bloods. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, in that situation, your skills are very useful. They can be if you know how to use them right. Start singing at that group of mortals, and suddenly they stop trying to shoot us because they're too focused on you. And Ángel and I can dispatch of them quickly.
And they
without
would not
damage to
ever want to hurt you because they love you. Or they love your presence, at least. And
I'm familiar with what I can do within my club.
It's not the club.
You can do so much more than what's inside of your club. That very gift that you have
Ángel,
expands beyond that area. The world is your stage. Make it your stage.
And if it is the
and that's what we're
danger that-
supposed to be doing. Are you sure? And Mélidine is staring at Ángel right now.
We are supposed to get ready to take over for our sires. We need to be ready and willing and able to use our gifts, getting to do whatever it takes to secure our position of security and power. I've told you I will always be there for you, and I mean that more so now than I ever have before. The big thing that I want to make sure you know is that you are never alone when it comes to going through any of the things that we may be asked to do. your presence, your abilities can take care of so many things that I am just envious of. How many more times, how much do I need to say how phenomenal you are as a performer for it to
Different
show?
things. Different things. Different, sounding pretty as a singer versus...
Mélidine, would you look at me, please? Natasha, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit that is not meant to be used here.
Go for it. Love it already. Yes.
Real quick, can everybody, we're still good, yeah? I know this is kind of intense.
Mhm.
I just want to do like a quick, we're good to go, everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Mélidine, when you look at Leonia, her pupils have multiplied. There are several small pupils scattered across her eyes. I am invoking everything is connected to let Mélidine roll whatever she wants for an insight and understanding. My aim is to show her the connection between the four of us around her and let her see how much it is surrounding and protecting her.
Roll your highest roll.
That's 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. I'd say that is enough, as this is something that is kind of being put on you. And as you look at these eyes multiplying similar to that of a spider, the room starts to darken slightly at the edges, and A's web starts to string out from behind Leonia as it reaches out across the room. And there are some threads that go off into the distance and are lost. Some go off to the distance and connect things far away. Then slowly you see between, just hovering over the table, lightly floating with the air conditioning, even it feels like it's affecting it, these gossamer threads above the tableware, interconnecting you to everyone at the table, and them to each of you, and again and over, as you each create your own little spider web just amongst the 4 of you. And how tight and solid those connections seem to be compared to some of these you see that are connected to you, or even others that go off in the distance. Some seem more tenuous, some seem stronger, but some go off to nowhere. These ones are all interconnected and strong.
Leonia, what is this?
Webs connect, right?
So, this is the vision in the sire, your sire showing that we're supposed to be doing this?
I don't see what we're supposed to be doing. I see what is. Webs connect. And I think Leonia will reach out for your hand across the table.
Yeah, because I think she is kind of just reaching towards the webs, but not sure if she could touch them, even if she wanted to. But her hand is out, and she will reach for yours instead.
It's very much a phantom sensation where you think you feel them, but they're not actually there, as they kind of wrap around your arm lightly to cushion as you reach across the table.
And with my other hand, I will my side and rest it on Cameron's knee.
I think that the one thing that happens, though, is as she does have one hand reaching for, like, holding Leonia's, and Leonia has a hand on Cameron, Mélidine would reach out towards Ángel.
And Ángel would very, very subtly reach over and grab onto hers.
She squeezes.
And that is where we will end our vampire story for the night.
And we're still going to do
Actually,
outros,
I'd like to add
even
one
though
more
this is
thing
recorded.
also.
Yeah, I mean,
And another thing.
Let's
I'd like to add one more thing before we fully go, because I believe
I'm-
Cameron hesitant. Not hesitant in a bad way, like he doesn't, like he's not sure if he should, but in a way where he hasn't thought about it this intense in a while, or maybe even ever, but does also squeeze and hold Leonia's hand.
Perfect.
Well, thank
Does
you
anyone
all
else
so
have
much.
any hand holding they want to do?
I'll read the pocket
I wanna
over
hold all
and
your
Angel's
hands.
hand.
We're out of hands.
We all hold Natasha's hand through the
We all
ether.
Yeah.
We all hold
Everybody
each
hold
other's
God's
hand.
hand.
And,
Sam and Martina are holding hands in the kitchen.
and I am going to do little
Aw.
outros for this that
No,
you
I need-
guys can help us
Oh, I
make
ship
the
it.
Don't Kill My Character
no.
hand-holding group hug happen by donating to our coffee page, because we're raising funds to get us all to PAX Unplugged. And yeah, thank you for watching this episode that started as the Twitch live and then we pulled to the pre-recording. I am glad that we were able to make it happen and finish it, and it is a longer one, so you're welcome. Little treat. I do want to let my cast go around, and I'll get this out in the next week because we got to get it out before the next Anarch episode. Justin, thank you for helping me edit this in advance. But if you guys want to call out any projects, any things that you got going on like we normally would, please do.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll go first. Hey, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in tonight, or when this is published. I am GM Justin. You can find me on all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll-D5, where we specialize in playing any TTRPGs. I played Ángel Ramos tonight, and I have a lot of things going on. There's too much for me to count, so I say follow me on my socials about what I'm doing.
Thank you, Justin. Extell, you want to go next?
I'm Extell. You can find me next for the King on all the socials. I'm the social media manager for Tales from the Table Studios. We have a lot of stuff going on. Sensibility happening every other Tuesday and every other Friday. At the time of this recording, it's going to be tomorrow, but for the Friday table. But there's a lot of other stuff going on. I got to start playing. You can hire me to run this game, not this game specifically, but Vampire. And there's a lot of other stuff going on. Follow me and you'll find out about it.
Check the
Back to you,
socials.
Kate.
The link will still be there. Yeah. I'm actually gonna toss it to Rosalie. I go last. That's how this
Hi.
works.
I'm Rosie. You can find me on all my social media at Rosatyrs, ROSATYRS, like Rosie and the little goat folk, and you smush them together, you get Rosatyrs. You can find me on the Tabletop Tale Spinners Network on my It's a podcast that is released every other Friday, wherever you like your podcast. I play Sage. She's a wizard and a bitch, and I love her. You can find me every other Friday also on Inferno on the Streaming Rainbow, where I am currently playing the Prophet. Not on the Anarch Friday, so it doesn't conflict. You can come watch both. Also, what else do I have going on right now? Sanguine Scourge, Inferno, Magnificence. Oh yeah, the Between. Every single Saturday, every week, on Starcroll RPG. You usually won't see me there, but once in a while, a little ghostly visitor might pop by. So, yeah, come check that out. Once in a while, I might show up and taunt somebody.
Love that. Natasha, speaking of
Okay.
popping up once in a while, because it's been a while since we had you on Shenanigans, but talk about
I
anything
know.
else.
I'm going. Okay, speaking of though, quick storyteller fun fact right now. Since the beginning of this episode, I started shipping Martina and Sam, and when you said that you're bringing Sam along, I'm like, yes, I can have them flirt in the kitchen. So they've been doing that the whole time. You guys have been doing this.
Let's
It's
go,
amazing.
lesbians. Let's go.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go, lesbians.
Love to see it.
But I have been your
Oh my God.
storyteller for this evening. I am found anywhere on the internet at Natasha P. Cosplays. And I will be soon, not the next episode, but soon on Shenanigans once again. So I'm very excited to be doing that. But otherwise, you can find me here playing some more Vampire. Not next Friday because I will not be able to make it. And it's so sad, but I'll be back. But that is generally where you find me on the vampire stuff, is either here or there. Otherwise, I will be going to New York Comic Con and will be at the Critical Role live show. So please find me there. I'll probably be in. I need to buy it still. The place by me does sell thrifted wedding dresses, so I'll probably buy one and edit it to wear with Fern. Because
would show up to someone else's wedding in a wedding dress. Oh
Yes.
my. Okay, we gotta get. I mean, like, we're obviously gonna like hang out the
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
but like, we gotta get a picture together. Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes,
I
please.
might be showing up to that one as wedding Vexalia because I have that
You had
already, and I've
mentioned,
only
yes,
worn
yes,
her
yes.
once. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll get a pic together in the
Okay.
wedding dresses of like
But-
someone else's wedding.
yes, but that is me.
Thank you. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, the very grateful producer of this channel that seriously these guys roll with all of the punches and wonderfulness, and you guys as well in audience and chat. Thank you so much. We will be back live with the show because I did figure out the tech issue, but at that point it was just easier to do it this way. But we will be back live with this show with our Anarch Coterie, led by Storyteller Extell with player Natasha as Tara, who we got a little peek of today. Friday, September 12th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. And then we have Superhero Shenanigans, our silly and also like drama, but like sweet drama superhero show where Extell and I play characters who love each other very
Now, I
much.
must say,
and-
tonight was very silly and also sweetly traumatic.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Danielle?
Truly the only reason that like I can go as hard with Extell as I do in this is because we have the sweetest relationship in the world with Marleo Heat Cute. Yeah, that's love Heat Cute, love you.
It's true.
Love all of you.
Love you too.
And it's a great time. So Superhero Shenanigans every other Wednesday. So we have Wednesday, September 10th. And then Natasha will finally be back with us because it is a rotating cast show on Wednesday, September 24th. So keep an eye out for that. Get Slipstream back at the table, the fastest hero currently on the planet. And then we'll be back with our Camarilla Coterie, Fabulous Camarilla Coterie, live Thursday, September 18th. And yeah, our September is our regularly scheduled shows on Don't Kill My Character, but we do have a lot of one-shots coming in October to celebrate spooky season, and I love Halloween. Maybe we'll do some stuff in November to celebrate a certain producer queen's birthday. We'll see about that. So the best place to find out what we do, like all these people said, to find out about what they do is keep an eye on our socials, jump in our Discord. It's a fun, great, wonderful time. And also, as Natasha said, I will be at New York Comic Con. I will also be at PAX Unplugged. So if you're going to be in either of those places, please come say hi to me there. Events for PAX Unplugged have not been announced yet, but keep an eye on the Kate the Great Cosplay socials, and maybe Don't Kill My Character socials for those as well. And then for New York Comic Con, I'm hosting the Critical Role Cosplay Meetup on Saturday. So please come say hi there or say hi throughout the rest of the weekend.
And I'll probably be there
And-
too.
Oh,
At the Critical Role meetup.
probably you're gonna be there. Like this is you're gonna be there. Yeah. And that is all. Thank you so much for supporting us again, and you can continue to support us by watching our shows, by liking and following, by subscribing on Twitch, on YouTube, on the Coffee. We got a lot more coming in all of these places. We keep talking about merch and all these exciting things, and they are happening because you guys make that possible, and my caster makes that possible. And
Get
I
into
love
the
you all.
Discord and demand
And there-
hashtag Fleshcraft Friday merch, everybody.
I mean, if enough of you demand it, then I guess it's gonna happen.
Fleshcraft Friday.
Wow. I
Fleshcraft
was like, let me wrap this
Friday.
up because these guys want to go, and then you start cheering for Fleshcraft Friday. All right. Well, that's not one of the
Hey,
stories
it's
that I
after
particularly
midnight for
want
Kate's
to
time
tell.
zone right now as we're wrapping this, so it is Fleshcraft Friday now.
It is officially Fleshcraft Friday.
Yeah, it is.
We
Well,
got
that is
Cam
not-
on the Fleshcraft Friday.
Well, that is not one of the stories that I particularly want to tell. I will acknowledge that there are, in fact, always more stories to tell. Good night. Thank you.
Night.